use it multiple times.
We're live. We are live, I think. Better late than never, bro. They haven't even started their game. And I did say I would be late. Is Sideshow live? He is. Let's message him. Right, I'm here. What's going on? Oh, face is in the wrong place and chat's on the screen. What's going on? Why haven't they started? MDishiri 123, thanks for the sub. Why haven't they started? Thanks for the new Prime, my friend. They're playing a Deadlock? What map are they playing? Valorant. Let's be Anime Girl, thanks for 21 months as well. Tag pause, classic.
Yoru is finally best duelist.
Classic. They're playing Deadlock Lotus. Who, Cloud9 or? Because Cloud9 played that before.
1 year.
Hold on, I'll get to that in a second. Red. Come on, FNS, for the fantasy. For the VFL. Come on, son. Let's be having you. Get that pin up. Oh, we're starting. Wonderful. See, I didn't even miss a fucking round. That is fucking skill right there.
Up and having to spot that one out, but C9 are taking things slowly. Ray just bursts
Hold on. I'll get to the subs in a second.
This is Valorant.
Oh, Oxy.
Accidentally saved my fantasy team first draft.
What's FNS playing?
Rolling, rolling.
Hold on. Let me get to the subs. Wrecker Sean, thanks for the 12 months. Yes. Welcome. Enjoy the new badge. And Hazio, thanks for 13 as well. Let's go NRG. Let's go FNS. Anyone got any NRG or C9 players?
Flawless round to start. They basically had to do 2 different flood retakes there, but very good.
Don't tell Sideshow to call me. I didn't miss anyone, did I? No, I've got everyone now. Good. Matter IGL. Ooh.
Kind of a miracle that
so remember, you get, you want your player to get 10, 15, 20. These are hard cutoff points. You need to hit this factor of 5 to get the point. Camera too big?
This is Valorant.
Seth Bordy, thanks for the 18 months as well.
Phoenix is the ultimate eco player in VFL. Not gonna frag on his own,
What
but hope for the energy is good this split.
Come on, FNS. Push out FNS. It's Ethan getting all the kills. Someone tell Sideshow to call me.
Too difficult, although I like the little updraft play from Oxy to bait out that swing, getting it net into the space.
Still a wall here for Finesse. And a very nice high-low setup.
Oh. Come on, FNS. Come on, son. Shoot! Shoot!
And immediately he's gonna
Bro! Get some kills!
For the time is over.
Good stall and reply from Brock, though, is gonna keep these players out in that stun.
Also, if you've got players, you want them to win by a lot, right? Winning by bigger margins. So if you've got NRG players, you want them to win like 13-3. Come on, FNS, bro. You can get this kill. I'm not older than FNS, no.
30 seconds left. Has the wall a couple sensors to work with, but those are expensive tools to commit on what was Eureka.
Yeah, you're not spending the 400 cred wall here. I don't
Crew already played? No. I do have FNS in my roster, yeah. Bruh.
Got a little messy for a moment, but NRG clean up for their second.
Bro, FNS get a kill, please. My fantasy. Please, FNS get a kill.
You are just immediately onto the content-brained what will the people care about? I can make another video about Finesse not getting.
No. He's in my fantasy team. I need him to.
I thought you benched him.
No. I benched my. I got 3 MEA players.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have Finesse and Som on my fantasy team, so I really need NRG to win.
Yes.
I thought you were just immediately coming in and be like,
No.
Finesse hasn't
That
got a
would
kill
be
in
funny,
2
though.
rounds. He must be a fraud.
Yeah, that would be funny.
NRG playing a very weak A side of the map. Mana just sprinting forward here into that sand space.
What do you think of the comps?
C9 having net in the area will have heard some of this.
I
quickly move into
don't
this A area.
100% understand why Mada is playing the Neon, but I think it's acceptable. But I don't exactly know the reason for it. I know that he did fry on Neon during kickoff at one point.
What would you prefer, Yoru or Raze?
Raze, I think.
Valorant.
But I would be fine with the Yoru if they wanted to run that style. I think it would
Haven't
really
seen
well
your
if
VFL team
DRX
yet.
were trying it.
Anyone besides FNS playing today?
But I think there's many options. for-
Cesium, thanks for the 18 months.
I think both of these comps are like good.
Yeah. I mean, C9 were playing this with the deadlock before even the buff, so. Well, you gotta save him. Hello?
Nope. Nope, they will not be saving Mada. They will not be saving Mada.
Huh?
But still a reasonable retake for NRG.
C9 are playing really
Bro, cut this guy.
aggressively to backside.
Why-
NRG
why-
have only sent Ethan
Why are they not trying to break this
nicely
Deadlock wall?
back onto
wall?
And this position of
It
his
feels like you
just slowing
needed
him
to break
so
that
much
wall,
time
didn't
while the
you?
rest of C9
I mean,
gets
that is.
active. Is working wonders
That
there.
is.
Here just trying
I mean,
to
you
pull
can't
the
reveal
trigger.
where you are and not
No
free him.
space within the site itself.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. That's a bit weird.
No time to work with this round. He's only hoping for a little bit more damage on the way out of
They
this one.
they walled up towards
Pick up
stairs,
C9.
and they
Shave off
didn't.
this one up
Verno
cleanly.
saves him
That's a
there.
weird one there. The player who gets caught in the annihilation, not being broken out. I think he was
Oh,
worried
God.
about being swung.
Yeah, they
Brock actually ran out of
they
bullets.
didn't
Cesium,
break.
I haven't
the
got
wall.
anyone
I think
besides
Finesse was
FNS playing
scared
today
to do
now.
it in case he got
What
punished,
ended up happening.
and then Brock is scared to swing the annihilation in case he
Having
gets
that ult online for round 3 is a big one.
punished.
But you just free him and then trade the
In that round 2.
guy.
Nobody was playing with somebody else. Yeah, I mean, there was a good deadlock round.
I mean, thus far in stage 1, seems true.
Bro, you're
Will
the only
FNS get a kill?
Alright, Finesse again changing things up, going back to C like he did
This
in
is
round 2.
Valorant.
Tommel, thanks for the 15 months.
Heritage.
Som has
Usually make
A
some
judge
snarky
and
comments
even
for the
has a
sub alert,
stinger.
but thought this time I'd say thank you for all your work and content and long may your success continue.
How kind. That is, that. You're gonna get a lot of paid chatters for that, I think.
I really am curious to see how Som plays with this judge around
that's very
the
nice of you.
utility, having that slightly deeper wall to even reposition behind to get a close angle.
Oxy not with a great start.
Whoa, where's Brock going? Where's Brock going, buddy? He droned out through B
double
and then he
agent.
just started sprinting.
Double
out B.
agent. Double agent.
Seaside the map is
You have full A info.
we'll reassess.
It's like, where are they, bro? You've got full A, then you've drone B.
I mean, he
It's only C,
they picked up the
31
orb, and I
months.
think he just assumed they were about to go into a C hit and he wanted to get the B flank on them. But he misread it. That is bullshit.
What?
is rewarded. Sprays
Oh, what time are you on, by the way?
slide off angle.
37, 36, 35, 34, 33,
Yeah.
32, 31, 30,
Okay, good. I'm
29.
Pivots into B through door, etc. So they tap the door to threaten the space.
But you
Yeah.
can keep counting if you want to get free.
I'm not going to keep counting. I'm not going to keep counting. Don't. You guys were not close. I hadn't even got to 29.
Still 5v3.
But the strength of
You don't know how close they were.
Missiles stall the plant yet again in the fight forward. Foxy needed
How
that
is
second kill, and
Ethan
he
winning
can't get
that
a
with a
reset.
stinger?
Now Net
It's NA Stinger
seems
is
to be overwhelmed, the stun.
the best
There
gun in the
were
game.
some bullshit kills this round. There were some bullshit kills. Like, Mada getting 1 is impressive, but getting 2 is ridiculous. And
someone
then
became a
Ethan
member,
actually
sorry.
trading that with a stinger should-
It was entry,
I
thank
don't think
you.
should ever be happening either.
Hey chatters, I can't believe this. This streamer sucks.
Completely
And then you say,
All good,
please keep
I guess.
counting.
All good.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, is that 2?
A couple of headshots on the collab there as well.
Finesse still with 0
Good setup
kills.
late in the round 2 to deal with that final player.
He's gonna get 0 kills this map. I just need 10 FNS. Just get me 10 and I'll
Down
take
to
it.
Miko now.
Got 1 point
But
Andy.
close to a couple key ultimates. They're looking to fight over this orb on C. But so too is NRG.
Oh. Yes, FNS gets a kill! Oh, but someone gets 3. Good for you.
Some for 3.
They
in this
didn't
instance,
smoke
Miko.
up against the
It's already
wall.
over. Mada is in there.
Man, just,
strong.
man, Bro, just let Sideshow farm points. Giving Som a kill. That's a 4K. That's a point.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's 1 point for a 4K.
Okay, huge, huge. Maybe they know. Maybe Som
Yeah.
is like, let me get the extra point in fantasy, bro. Give me the 4K. Where is the boombot? Where is the smoke positioning there? That
Yeah,
is
that's Whirlpool.
that is rough. I mean, it's because it's an eco. I assume that you didn't use a boombot, but that's yeah. What are you doing?
Incredible there, but obviously wasn't enough.
If it,
30 kills in a
how would you feel if you were getting shit talked by Som? It would be like, oh no, oh no.
That's bullshit.
Did he
That
clip
is-
the wall when he was TPing?
It's just one of those Omen teleport bugs where it looks like it's going in the right place, and then you move your crosshair slightly, and it like
Billy's
fucking
bright blue
TPs
bollock.
you
Thanks
back
for
into
the
same corner.
gifts.
Pisses me off when I'm playing
Billy's
Omen.
bright blue bollock. Thanks for the gifts up to bold round head bastard. I assume that's
Don't
a
know who that
reference
is.
to you.
Don't know who that is. Is that an allowed Twitch name? Bald round-head bastard.
Well, someone should, whoever's got a gift sub to my channel.
Oh,
And
look at that.
Fitness,
That's a
thanks
nice
for 2
breach
months.
ult position.
Oh,
Oh, really?
oh!
But he can't find the kills.
This is chaos.
Still holding strong in time.
That was...
Some to work with for C9.
I could see it working, but at the same time, throwing yourself into 3 players who can only shoot like once, is still going to get you killed quite a lot.
Fight into waterfall if they want, but with NRG playing all 4 players back in spawn effectively, C9 are going to be left asking so many
They still have
questions.
Paranoia,
Where are
2
these
flashes,
players?
and a
When is the
stun.
hunt gonna come in? And here it is.
Well, there goes the Paranoia.
Brock on the quick response
There goes the stun.
C9
Come on, FNS, it's all down to you.
themselves down into a 2-on-2.
I don't think he still has a kill. Oh, no, he
No,
does.
he's got
He
one,
got
he's got
didn't
one,
he,
he's got
in
one.
that mound fight.
And a Gravnet available for him as well.
Is that
NRG
second
has to take
sensor
it
doing
slow,
anything?
try and deal with this utility.
Sonic sensor into the grav net's a nice idea. Just
Ethan
didn't
has
catch
another
anyone.
stun.
Well, the stun is good though. The stun is so good.
Finesse is holding things down. Ethan has to hold
Yes!
Nice finesse. Let's go, man. He's not looking geriatric today. He's actually getting the important kills he needs
He's
to.
laughing. He's loving it.
He's laughing because he can't believe he got 2 kills already.
You know, Ethan having the
He's like,
kill
bro,
was
this is
so
nearly as good as my
good.
best map.
We, yeah, we take a shaky
Make sure that
1K.
one happens. While the counter comes in, holding from the
Shaky
high angle.
1K trade. We take that.
Nice stuff from
That's
that
my
old school
former
duo of
president.
energies.
See it again.
Show me the
Very nice
POV
play
here.
from them.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
clean.
that's
It's clean.
good. That's
it's
clean.
clean.
That's clean.
Look, some can't believe it.
You know, it's interesting to track sort of how long Ethan has been holding on to his
What is
spot.
Wait, Monkey Meatloaf, thank you for the gifted sub to Bald Roundhead Bastard. Thank you.
C9, I think, need to chill out a bit. Calm down a bit. Then again, they are just a very chaotic team. They always have been. No matter who's on the team, who's the coach. They're just...
Well, I think it's because they love fast react calls.
yeah, but...
Like, they don't enjoy slowing the game down. They like trying to fast react and find their timing somewhere else. Like, if they get stopped on B, they're going to try and immediately pivot C. And
Cloud9 is
see
the
if they can
most
get
NA team,
through.
I think. Like, in terms of the, like, what I consider the
most
NA
The,
style
like,
of
puggy,
Valorant.
loose style of Valorant.
Yeah, like
Is that what you mean?
fast, like, you know, oh, let's do this, no, let's
Yeah.
do that. You know,
Yeah, I
kind
know
of
what you mean. I know what you mean.
reactive kind of play.
Yeah, I think I could
That's
agree.
always been Cloud9. And I
Net was
consider
thinking
that
about
the
forcing a... Net was thinking about forcing there.
do it. Just do it. I mean, not a great start when you got 2 players on 0 kills and Oxy's only 2 and 6. Not ideal. When FNS is out fragging you.
I do actually love how much NRG are mixing up their defensive setups, though.
Yeah.
They are changing their defensive setup every single round, even though it's working, which I think is a good way of playing against a team like C9.
Especially at the like first 6-7 rounds and a half.
Even when they have
Yeah.
worked exec, it's been very hard to accelerate into finesse because of his
Although
setups.
they've maybe figured this one out, Cloud9. Thing is, they've got no flank protection though, so.
NRG head back towards A.
Finesse has the same amount of kills as Oxy. Yeah, well, like the desk was saying at the beginning of the day, Finesse is the best duelist in the world.
It's only 1-4.
Finesse has the potential to be
Are they
the
trying to
best
say
duelist in
Oxy's the
world.
best duelist in the world?
Still, well,
No, one of this Cloud9 co-streamer said that Oxy is the best duelist in the world.
Okay, that makes more
Still
sense.
flash work with Inturi. Some thorns on the ground to stall out the hit as well.
Brock has ult again, so another tool to flood back into A after they give the initial
Oh
bit of
no,
space.
oh no, oh no, my goat. Oh no.
Okay, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate.
It's gonna be a stall out on the plant for the moment. Ethan needed that kill. He can't find it.
Ooh.
But the rookie
Nice from Bro.
steps up for 2. Now it's even. In the 2 versus 2.
Some's actually got a good position here for a
Missiles back
paranoia
online for Brock.
for Brock to swing from.
Oh, that's smoke.
Dude,
That's,
send the paranoia and let Brock
NRG
swing.
keeping them
Dude,
at
send the
bay.
paranoia, brother.
C9 has to commit to
Send
a
the paranoia
fight.
for him, brother.
Fight in.
Okay, never
Doesn't
mind.
need it.
They just got an angle.
So good for NRG.
oh no, Cloud9.
They're way around micro. You know, with
It-
just 2
Brock is
players
looking nice,
alive,
though.
knowing when to
Brock
be
is
able to
looking
swing,
nice.
Just how much to bait. No matter which 2 players it is, you know, earlier we saw Ethan and
Oh yeah, I
Finesse
forgot to run an
there.
advert. I'm an idiot.
You know, new
Where is
guy on
Madder in a
stage
list
here.
of NA duels? It's probably a little
bad
too
on
early
that.
to
My bad
say
on
for Madder, to be honest. Obviously during kickoff he was quite incredible, to be honest, but that was only 3 games, so
Go for a pick.
you know, I don't want to base completely off 3 games. We'll see. Probably by the end of stage 1 we'll have a
The
decent idea.
Broctagon only counts if he's in a clutch. That wasn't a Broctagon round. We are missing the beginning of rounds all the time.
Yeah, but don't you want to hear him say Broctagon?
The
The Monarch, thanks for the 8 months.
here to stall. Some though, he's gonna be forced
Come
off
on,
for now.
FNS, you've got this.
And the wall
Oh, that's a
comes
nice.
out to
That is
Thorns. Okay,
nice.
so NRG,
Thorns
they did
perfectly
full
timed.
space
Flash
over
as
to
well
A.
to slow them
They've
down.
rotated 3 players into C.
And they're on
Now
the
you can
flank,
get
look at the
people
flank.
into sight.
They don't
Yeah,
have
As long as he
Mother's
doesn't
so
troll.
fast.
Bro, just chill, just chill, just chill.
Annihilation. Popped.
Oh.
That's a good position by Zeppa. It's really out in the open, but
Come on,
it's an
FNS.
unexpected angle.
You have to save him, Sam.
Defending his teammate, fighting forward off of
Nope.
it, but soon to fall.
Oh, no,
And now
they
it's the
did.
first time, really, in a
Oh, yeah,
long
they did.
time
Oh,
that
Sorry.
he's
no,
in this
FNS.
advantage. Ethan!
There's so
Ethan.
much damage. They've done incredible damage to Oxy and
He's even the tie back to a 2-on-2, and it's another pivot.
Yeah, Vic gonna port back over into the A site, but his teammate is very far away, and NRG have 2 players on a warpath already. He's on.
Why does it sound like
16
Ender is
HP
in,
1v2. This round might end
a different
before Zep
room?
actually gets there.
NRG know the win condition. They're rushing into this one.
Oh, that's so
Already a
fast.
tap on the spike. That'll pull out the missiles. As
A
Vic
cleared tree.
walks around. Brock. Trying to win another round in
Oh,
the
wow.
2v2.
Nice play by Vic.
But the flank, no one's looking at Vic. It's so lovely from him. And now Ethan trapped out. 2 1v1s, but they're just too far apart. And
Not
it's
quite, not
too
quite.
well played
All good,
for
all good.
Cloud9.
Yeah, Vic just an absolute hero for C9 there. After Ethan bails
When does the
away
website
for
update for
NRG,
points?
he's
Should
the
do
guy
after the
40
map,
over
I
to A,
think.
getting
I don't know if
aggressive
Illumi's
TP
here.
on
I
the
think
side,
that's what he
2 of
said, that
those
it
plans.
should update after maps. But it's on a 5-minute timer, so it might not update straight after. Is it after the match? Oh, is it after matches?
This is Valorant.
I don't know.
Hugely influential.
Okay, after the
How
the
old
match.
we have grown, but still watching Cloud9.
Keep that round for C9.
BK thanks for the 14 months.
But again, going
Still
for the
watching
spike towards the
Cloud9?
level.
Maybe not forever.
And again, securing
Okay,
that
the get
space
breach ult.
immediately.
Yeah, this time though, Ethan's got the ultimate.
Mitch
ready
does
up.
as
He
well.
didn't instantly use the fault line either, so if C9 try to exit quick into C once more, they're going to be meeting a whole lot more resistance.
You see how worried they are about Thorns. Committing a nade to get rid of it. It's still online. There's going to be a wall
Oh, buddy,
committed, but
come on.
Fnatic has to hide from this one. In goes a Rolling Thunder from both teams. It's gonna
Oh,
be a
that
brawl on
Rolling
the
Thunder
side.
just
Ethan
cooked
ahead
them.
of it.
That
Stun
smacked
targets
them
ahead
all.
of him, and he and Brock deal with it well. Still trading things back.
God, it's
C9
chaos.
got a foothold in the site.
The 2 times they've used the Rolling Thunder, though, they've tried to hunt the kills really heavily.
But Sam is still snuck into the smoke. He's on site
Brock just
right now. The
gave
spike
his life
has yet to
doing
be
it there.
planted. Waiting for his timing, inching forward. Backs away.
They don't have.
retreats.
They have
C9
one
haven't
flash
yet committed
to try
into the
to
plant.
fight this
Opts
plant.
to TP up high instead, but NRG heard that. They're waiting
Well, there
for
goes
it.
the flash.
Still
That's
trying
your
to bait
only
it
piece of
out as
retake you
Util
took.
comes back online. This site is an absolute war zone, but it's Oxy peeking forward. and
Nice by
finding the
Oxy.
first.
Finesse just got deleted by the look of that shot.
But C9 have a very strong post plan. Couple players forward on this site. Ned is
I
an
don't really
insurance
see how
policy
NRG
late
get back
this
in.
round.
Ethan?
Trying to get a gap. But he's not finding anything. Spots out the head of the raise. A swing, a death from him. But Psalm, could he be the hero? No!
Nice try by
Nah,
Sam.
I mean, I love those kills. I love those kills.
Yeah, those are the kills you want in fantasy.
We take those kind of kills for fantasy.
Had to work completely to steal that one away. I mean, look at that, back to back. Breach ultimates just
What were the other maps after this one?
NRG could only convert one
What is
kill
that? Is this
off the
NRG's
even
pick?
that was ended up being traded out.
This could be either team's pick, to be honest.
Good patience from C9 in the post plant until Oxy found his
This is
moment.
NRG's pick. Fracture Pearl. Okay. Not bad.
Another look at an A fight from
Will FNS hit 10? I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. I'm not confident.
Oh, it'll be a late stun off of the
Wow,
swing
are
for Mata.
They're going for Mata jiggles and then they send it? Oh my god, that is
Double
so
stun.
much stun util.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wait, he's actually playing that so nicely.
Oh,
And now
wow.
he's coming back in with the ult! Wait,
Wow.
he's flying. Oh god, that's a crazy shot.
Okay, FNS, it's down to you. You can get these final 2 kills.
No real ultimates to play with just yet, but good spots. He's both
Leave them to
players.
Som, bro. Leave them to Som.
Pushing out of seat. They know what's got to be.
I mean, you got them both.
The walk up from Zeppa though.
Yeah, I've got them
No one's
both.
watching stairs.
But I want Som to get them so that you don't get them.
Echoes, thanks for the 3 months.
Still believing in
Finesse,
C9,
brother,
FNS will
well,
die
that's
of
a
old
great
age
back.
before the game is over.
Of a player in this precise position, the timing. Zeppa turns back, but he
Bruh.
doesn't find the shot.
Just beautiful awareness out of Brock.
That's the player neither of us want to get the kills. Go on, Finesse.
Come
Oh,
on, come on, son.
Fish in a barrel.
Come on.
Go on, Finesse. Go on, Finesse. He's blind.
Come on. He's not even looking at you.
Get
him.
NRG so patient, waiting
Come on.
for him to make a move.
Oh,
No,
fuck
Nice,
off.
Som. Let's
Fuck
go.
off.
gonna sit him down.
Stop being such a passive. Just, it doesn't matter if you die. Just fucking shoot.
I thought the map
Take a
coverage
swing.
he had was honestly pretty solid. Where it was
The
falling
idea
apart
that
was little
Finesse is
mistakes,
the
way
only
players
player
were
that
playing
you
off each
have
other.
any,
Some of these close
like-
matches slipping away.
Yeah, I'm rooting
And
for him
those
to
ones today,
frag.
Yeah,
I
you're
feel like they've
you're
lost
rooting
their
for
way in
Finesse
those
to
moments.
frag.
Knowing when to
Is
put
just
the other ones back
crazy.
in together. Have
This
a
is how
great
you've built your
tournament.
What's
team,
he in?
is
What's
that
he? He's
you
on
think
2. It's
Finesse-
round 10. It's round 11. He's on 2.
Gone their way.
He's on
C9s are not-
2.
They don't know what they're doing.
He
according to
still
Som.
doesn't look
He's not gonna
confident
get
in
10.
terms of
He's
his
not gonna
play.
get 10.
So nicely off of
He
one.
looked fine with his rifling when he's actually taken fights, but he's only taken 6 fights all game.
Yeah.
Ethan's taken 3 times as many fights as Finesse has.
Back to the well for NRG, but Liegel's very good this time. Mata will be pushed away.
I do like
Instead,
that
it's a
gravnet.
very
That
fast
gravnet that
re-clear
lands
into
in the
Baby.
middle seems like it would be
Nice shot.
One bullet, all
a
he
decent
needs.
piece.
Okay, finally, C9 haven't really been doing any lurking. That gets a kill for it.
I mean, that's the thing with C9's comp now with the Deadlock Gravnet. You would think that, like their comp would be quite. They're almost playing too fast for their comp, I think, some rounds. Where, like, you would think it would
Like every
be
40 seconds
stun.
you'd have
Yeah,
some
yeah,
kind
you'd
of
just
pick.
be like a 40-second comp. And, like, yeah, it's predictable, but also you have just very good util.
C9 can't exec.
Let me guess. Another B pivot out of C9. They've done this one before, Brock. Seemed like he could have gotten more. in
And
that
they're through to
position,
B.
but one for one's
Oh,
all right.
look at this smoke from
Still
Som. He's just smoked in the middle
Yeah,
of the
nice.
site to like
From
fake
NRG,
teleport or
have a
teleport
rocket.
into.
Finds
He baited out the rocket.
blind in the open, and
It's
he
all up to you,
goes
FNS.
through 1 for 1.
Where is he going? Where is Som going? What is he cooking?
Come on, buddy.
Come on, Finesse. Come on,
Just
Finesse.
3. Just. I'll take 2. I'll take 2 and a loss.
Come on. He can kill Zeppa.
Make a move. Creeping forward there, but Mitch is good for 3 on the right.
It's never happening.
All
It's
good.
never
It's
happening.
all good. It's all good, actually.
Do you want me to turn it off?
Round in the half.
Good recovery from what started as a very rough half here.
I'd say Oxy's been having a lot of trouble, even if you think back to the pistol round and that round too, like these counter flashes on B site. He has struggled to get openers because the counter util from NRG is consistently catching him out.
It's one of the toughest comps to play into as a dive duelist when you're always having breach, Teo, util spammed into your base the second you get into the site.
Let's go. Hey, I front B even when I tapped out though.
But Oxy's the guy who brings the energy.
He tabbed out by accident?
Want to see him getting
Wow.
on, and this is a round
Talk
to
about
bring the
energy.
energy back in. Yeah. Annihilation popped. Net trying
Brock
to
has
find someone
the,
to
I
assist.
do like almost using it a bit like a razor.
What the hell? Dude, they just smoked Mitch
The
on
spike.
that one.
Oh, man.
Well,
That's such an interesting
on,
spot to
FNS.
use the Armageddon.
Come on.
But 3 fall into
Because if you
pieces.
tap
Now
the
it all comes
door
down to
and it's
finesse
an Armageddon
Som.
like this, you can't dodge it.
Som's face, but that's the spike out in the open.
Down A.
You get shot in 10 seconds to work with.
6
This is my
hit thanks for the 11
Finesse
months.
and Som, they're winning this round 2v3.
Come on, come on,
top
FNS.
flag on Fracture,
They're
calling
winning
it
this one.
now defo, not copium.
duo that came back to NRG together. Trying to close out this half on a high note.
Oh, the wide swing!
Dude, the wide swing, he's like a child again.
But Oxy
Come on.
reposition just ahead.
Oh, that
He
was...
got another one though. He got net.
Goes from Oxy.
Oh, he did, yeah.
Double these kills. Let's go. We can get to 10.
Right at the end there.
That was disgusting from Oxy, though.
Flywin, thanks for the 6 months. Thank you. Wow, that did. That's a nice little end to the half for C9.
Yeah, I think they recovered the half pretty well.
Good chance for them.
Ooh.
We'll have to see what that deadlock has cooking. In this set.
Abundant umbrellas, thanks for 8 months. Okay, I'm gonna go do my washing. I need to do my washing. Hold on. Just need to throw it in the washing machine.
7 on Lotus defense, it's GG. I think that should be correct, but if C9 wins pistol, it's maybe possible. I predicted a 13-9 for this one, and I'm feeling pretty good about that, I'll be honest with you.
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game. It's an FPS game.
Deadlock ult should be called
This is
Armageddon
Valorant.
instead, because you put it on your arm and then you get them.
Oh, running after football was a terrible idea. How do you feel then after one half of Valorant?
Rejuvenated.
I do.
Like, actually, America's does not look that shit. I was enjoying what I was watching there.
Yeah.
I thought we would come back from watching Bangkok and be like, God, everyone is crap. And to be
Still
honest,
time.
while
Still
watching
time.
China, I have been feeling like that.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the games have been pretty rough. But yeah, hopefully the other regions will get into a groove. I mean, by the end of stage 1, I would say if you're still shit by the end of stage 1, you're probably just gonna be shit.
Yes.
Bova, thanks for the 29 months.
Probably.
Oxy plus Sim.
Well, actually, we did see some teams turn it around from stage 1 to stage 2. I think it's a bit more random than that. But I agree that you're unlikely to actually do anything in terms of making it to champs.
Okay, let's see. Now, I would think against a no info Senti, they're probably gonna take it pretty slow, no? Ooh, the Oxy Sheriff regen armor.
Yeah, I would imagine they're going to let Cloud9 run into them.
Yeah, get on those lurks, FNS. Get some nice, easy, free ones.
There's also, the Gravnet could potentially be a nasty extra tool for the Rubble fight, so I'd be very cautious about going Rubble.
Yeah.
A slower approach
Because
from
they
NRG
have
to
enough
start.
util with
Trying to feel out
C9
if C9 was gonna go
to
for
Rubble
anything
fight
proactive.
twice.
Yeah.
Like, instead of just doing a
Now, finally,
delayed
they'll
Rubble
send
fight,
some
they could
util
literally
towards C,
throw
but
out,
not
like,
actually take the space off of it just
Grav
yet. So choosing to walk
a
back in
nade
lane.
first, and then
Now, just by
put
using
stun
that,
and salvo afterwards.
falling back off of the angle.
And the
NRG
breach in the
have
tail
a
wouldn't
nice
even have to be that close either.
behind the smoke, they could be
To do the
waiting
second
They could
to
both be
open the
playing
door,
B.
give it over into B.
Valorant.
Lookman, thanks for the
If
50
C9
months.
have not over-rotated, they're expecting
It would
a late
make C
reclear over
extremely
into the
weak,
A side
because it would
map.
only be Vic with Paranoia
Playing
holding
pretty
that.
light over towards C. all
But if you're
things considered.
C9, surely you're running some... But like, you could, if you're C9, you could
One of the
run
tough
like
things of the deadlock versus
Deadlock, Nade,
that
Gravnet,
lies is that you have less
and have the
choices spread across
salvos
the map
and
and
Omen
reinstall.
Breach on C for a trap play.
Yeah, that wall be
You
down
could,
around
yeah.
25-30 seconds, if I caught that right.
NRG have full contacted into the C site.
I think it's a
They're not
mistake for
postured to go
C9
for a
to
flood
let them get
retake here,
in this
but the
easily.
fight towards spawn is very important.
Do we have a flash for this? Stun for this?
Out Vic, who
they
nearly
leave.
escapes with his life. Now Paranoia to come back
Okay,
through
but
for
now you have no
C9. They're all
util,
grouping
and you
towards
need to
spawn.
be
It's gonna
fighting
be
CT.
an absolute
So this
roll
is a
in
bit
this
tough
Wow.
for
But
C9.
NRG
What?
coming out
Finesse
ahead
hits that.
to start. Some trying to
You're
trade
damn
back
right,
through.
my goat
He's
gets
forced
another kill.
retreat Instead, still, goal accomplished. Time bought. But C9 have
Oh, that
another
grab
net
that catches
on
too?
line
Yeah.
block.
Oh, the
Goes
bro.
Brock
huge.
just
Picks
sniped
up a
him.
double. And now it's a 1v3.
Dude, Brock and Finesse are hitting
for
some
net.
important
Here's
kills.
a player directly below, but there's just too many angles to deal with.
Brock's kind of been having a game for NRG. Right, we were excited
Brock
to see what
is
he could
playing
do with
well in his
NRG
opening
on the
game.
big stage.
14
14
kills.
and 7 right now
Looking
on
like
the
Trent.
Teo. Doing real nicely. I mean, you can.
I mean, he looks like Boostio's
getting a
older
couple
brother.
Kills back in the first half too. Big factor there as well for the team.
Anyone else see?
Again, when your initiator players finding so many of these frags.
Anyone
early
else
on,
think,
it just gets that snowball
Gorg
going.
looks like Boostio?
Getting ready to. Getting ready to keep those ults on rolling.
Net nade combo towards main. Mata, though, ahead of it on the Neon. A stinger bought up for him, and Stomp's Ghost is the one to open it up. This player's got out here, and it's good spray control from Mata.
It's like Boosty, I want to kill you outside of baby.
It was just the lesser weapons, but still a nice setup to clear that space.
It's kind of a monster buy from NRG. 2 Phantoms, a stinger, and the Ghost they held on to.
Finesse, with the Ghost, you go in, son. You go in to find
that's
these kills.
actually Finesse. It is your turn to walk through the smoke or walk through blue door. Mata could as well with this
Just
thing.
a moment, this fight, getting ready for the slide on through.
Now you, son.
Nice,
Now
Finesse.
you, son.
Be enough for
And he's heard Net
NRG.
leave.
They really only carry about keeping 3 players
Oh,
alive.
keep going, keep going.
Do you think that's Finesse?
Oh!
He's cooking. He's actually cooking.
Retake
Like,
those,
he genuinely
retake
looks-
those.
That's Finesse's stinger picked back up.
He looks decent. He looks decent. Like,
And I think
he
Mitch is just
is
gonna buy this
actually
time here.
playing the game of
See if he
Valorant.
can't get a cheeky kill on the exit.
Yeah, you know, it's a shame.
He's at a 0.5 KPR. I set some win conditions for NRG at the beginning of the game, and one of them was that Finesse has to get a 0.5
This
KPR.
buy sets energy up very well.
And
though.
Zeppa had to not have a life game.
Gonna have a
I
couple
mean-
rifle
And
stored
I said a
within
third one
this
as well.
next
Oh, you
round.
had to avoid getting grav-netted all the
And that's where
time.
we see them do a pretty good job of funneling orbs into Ethan.
For sure. What I'm most interested in sort of like tracking for the rest of this half, especially with C9 trailing, you know, they're going to need to get some value out
Hunt
of this
that
deadlock
Finesse.
pick, out of this team.
Hunt.
But like, how much are they looking just to like fight in the early rounds with the net trap?
Bruh.
Mitch, what are we doing?
He
Get
got
that off the
the
map.
fan. No! Stop him!
Looking at him.
Were they
were just
whiffing?
looking at him.
Were they just fucking whiffing bullets over and
They
over?
were
just looking at
What's
him.
going on?
And that Phantom is out of Finesse's reach. So
I swear to God,
honestly,
they just looked
hell
at
of
him
a
throw the
job
Phantom
to
off the
get one of
map.
those
They
rifles out of here.
just stared at him while he threw the rifle off the
Look at the
map.
reinvestment. NRG
Yeah.
are buying into this bonus
Well,
round.
the thing is, with how little they bought in the last one, they were always going to buy here. Really, they've just lost 2,900 credits from it. So,
Come
if
on,
you lose
FNF.
this round, it's
What's
a
he
little
on?
bit more
7?
concerning, but even then, they've got
Could have been 8.
banked up pretty nicely for themselves.
I'll take a
Shouldn't be
10,
too big of an
honestly. I'll
issue.
take an NRG 2-0 and a 10.
But yeah, right now, Ned is playing away from the rest of his team. Set up in that front B space, but off of just a shoulder contact, he can toss out that net and catch someone out.
Faking the A control and immediately going into B. Ned is caught in a corner here.
I mean,
But there's
you
no follow-up.
can't really
The
go
net
Yeah,
will
good
fast
luck.
save
here.
Yeah, good luck.
C9 will
But I
have
think it's
ideas like throwing
fine,
the
right?
Thomas
All they
from
did
that
was
net front
use
B, or even a
their
breach blast if
refreshable
Mitch is the one
utility
playing
and one
more
flash
towards
from
that B
Ethan.
side on the quick float angle.
Oh no, he's
Psalms.
paranoia
Yeah,
as
he's
well.
paranoia.
Confusion
Yeah,
maxing
okay,
by
so the paranoia
playing the
is pretty
character
big.
with a net
Yeah, 'cause
as
Paranoia in the
bad.
Mata wall is
Yeah.
pretty big.
They're gonna feel
For
confident in
reference,
their
it's a player
A
who's
retake.
throwing the
Right.
ability.
Okay, how about we've got C9 net and we've got Grab.
The thing is,
net.
though,
that might simplify.
when you know that they fought Rubble
I like the
and you saw the
ambiguity.
deadlock wall B, don't you just realize that C is mega weak?
He's one and the same.
Reclear on
Because
B,
what can they
off the
possibly
tail
have on B
drone,
that you're C that you're
459.
worried about?
And they still have an embed up on A.
Good job from NRG baiting out that.
In theory, they
stun.
could
just-
have both senses
Now
there, I
the
guess.
bite of this A fight is so much reduced from C9.
I just don't
tail
give a
missiles
shit
gone
about
as
that
well.
really.
Oxy thinks they're up farther than
How are they going to play off the
They won't
sensors
find
on C?
anything.
Like they're going to swing
I'm
water
done.
into
Crazy.
5 of you?
Okay.
From Sam.
The triple kill.
Single-handedly wrangling this round into control of NRG. They're pivoting through.
Thank
Net
God he didn't get another
needed more
4K.
than that.
Grade was
And
good,
now
spacing's
control,
good.
but a secure
Love to
plant
see it,
for
love to see
NRG.
it.
Come on, FNS. I'm telling you where he is. I'm sending it to you mentally. Swing him
Now,
with your
I
sword.
would
Wait for
love
C9
to
if
see-
Vic can't do something here. And oh, he saw
What,
the
the
game.
not throw? FNS only has a stinger. That might help.
Yeah, I
honestly.
mean,
Players are
I was
ready.
assuming this round was
Smoke on the
1.
spike. Consider
It's you, FNS. It's you, FNS!
He is there. He is there, man. He's there for them.
Not gonna come through for him.
This guy is not going to have
NRG
another
to
shit
double
tournament.
digits. And a
I
very
mean,
nicely
I
played
think
round there. Immediately
it-
faking
I-
the same
I think a
utility
bronze
they
player
used
would get
towards
that
A in
kill.
the last round.
Oh,
Walking up
shut
B off
your
of that, and
mouth,
still
man.
that
You're
fails.
so- you're
Okay,
such
they
a
have yet another
hater.
pivot.
Let's
Let me
watch this
glaze.
final kill.
Some very classic, kind of what you'd expect from a finesse-led
The,
team.
the point is
I mean,
not
just the baiting
the
that you
stinger
saw, I
accuracy.
wish
The
I'd seen a
point
little more
is that he
strength out of
didn't bait
C9
his
here.
player.
You know, they spent so much
He
utility on the
actually
space, they
swung at
almost
the
felt-
same time as Ethan. That's the point. Because at kickoff, he was playing scared like a little child. He was
Okay,
just,
yeah, that's
like,
fair.
he was pissing his pants in corners.
That's fair.
He actually just ran at the spike like a Chad.
Would I get more kills than FNS in this game? No, but I would get that kill. I would get that kill. That's a kill I could have got. Would I get more kills than FNS? No. FNS is if I had to IGL as well, definitely no. But
you know this is against C9, right? Maybe relax a bit on the glazing. He's doing numbers for my fantasy team.
I mean, Som is popping off, to be fair. Som's gonna end up. If like NRG win this 2-0, Som's gonna be a good
I didn't put Som as my IGL. I put Icy as my IGL.
That is a decision, isn't it? That's a one. That's a
regret. I think that's a good decision.
I mean, on paper, it looks like a good decision.
He's playing against 2G.
Yeah.
Icy gets double points this week, and he's playing Duelist against 2G. I've never seen a clearer farm. He's got a free beginning.
Maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. It'll be a popular choice. I mean, a lot of people that I've seen have Icy. I think Sliggy picked Icy Derek too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bold of you to think anyone drafted Finesse for fantasy.
A lot of people did.
Two fucking Finesse believers right now.
FNS is one of the most known players.
Yes, because he's probably going to win
fairly cheap, and yeah, he's going to win.
And he's super cheap.
Yeah. The most, I think it was like Nats, then Molesy. FNS was in the top 5, I think.
But if NRG get uneasy about execing a day, that's when this round could look good for C9.
Rank am I currently? I think I got placed in.
I do like the usage. Well, do I? I'm not sure.
I hadn't played in like 5 months.
This might be a bit of hindsight analysis, but
no one heard that.
That's nice by Vic.
No one hears that.
And a chance to make some
How many does he get with a Guardian?
Even expecting the possibility of a teleportation. Okay, needed to wrangle the shots a bit quicker than that.
Just about one.
Already went down.
Gonna dive back in, but Ethan has dealt with the problem in due time.
And there's still a lot of time on the clock. Like Cloud9
Mr. Conley, thanks for the 3 months.
Here, so the time isn't really pressuring NRG.
I just need C9 to win for my pick him.
You picked C9. That's
You
rough.
have G2 against Fury and T1 against Zeta, but you captained Icy. You're walking on eggshells. What? Yeah, but I didn't have a T1 player.
Soccer 98, thanks for the 3
I could have
months.
captained Trent,
How's
but
the game going so far?
I think it's perfectly fine to target 2G. I mean, they like if 2G played like they did in kickoff. If you win a map by 10 rounds,
farmable. Exactly.
you get 3 points for that alone for winning a map by 10 rounds. So without even any kills.
Well. It's starting to slip away, isn't it?
That flash for Finesse just spotted a second player on the flank, so they're going to fully flip the map.
Yeah, they navigated this round quite well, but I also think that C9 on their ecos are maybe just a bit too antsy. They don't have the time to do the work for them.
Yeah,
I feel like C9 have been, maybe rushing
it's like they're doing all the ranked eco strats that work in ranked.
Previous round around their rubble fight.
Yeah. But really, when we've seen ecos win in like Bangkok and stuff, it's because you rotate like gambling super heavily on your defense side, and you try to stuff them as they enter the choke when the time is low. Yeah, you can change the IGLs each week.
NRG do such a good job in this map.
Oh yeah, if you couldn't change IGL and you picked Icy, that would be.
Where they're sending their rotation.
Imagine having Icy every week.
That'd be rough. That'd be rough.
That'd be extremely rough.
Send the neon in through baby door, and then just
I feel like a lot of people have gone double EG, and then there'll just be a mass exodus next week of EG players. As soon as they play anyone other that isn't named 2G.
See if C9 on a buy can do anything about it this time around.
The prices get updated each week. No.
So this time they do have stun setups on B and C.
That's because I am only one man. And that would be a lot of work.
This is not a fake, is it?
Oh,
that is rough for
yeah,
Som.
that's rough. And now they just
I'm not sure what this round was. I don't know what this round was. Was that supposed to be a C fake? And then
but they have the spike here, so it is quite strange, isn't it?
Yeah, that is weird. Was that play on Rubble supposed to be?
Yeah, well, they meant to like bait out some.
I think the people on Rubble were just there to get a pick.
Towards Waterfall.
I think they were just supposed to go fast to find that the one player that was there.
Ultimate will I mean,
I think Raw just took the spike to see for the fuck
they
of
don't
it.
have smokes. They still need to fight on
That was
through.
weird.
C9
That was
expecting this, and
nice
Mata
from
getting
Mata.
chunked out, pushed back, just stuck in a mess of utility.
Oh, you're still ulting them.
And the rest of C9 quick to come on through.
Wow,
Ethan,
Ethan.
Finesse
Ethan
following
looking
up.
nice with that
2-on-2
too.
now, backside
Finesse, finesse, finesse,
back.
finesse,
Into
finesse.
the
Good
corner.
thorns pop.
And
Wait, good
C9,
thorns
the
pop.
ones holding on,
Genuinely.
the ones moving through on
1v2.
this
The
retake.
Brocktagon, here we
Now
go.
in a 1v2.
Brock has got a much better position because
reposition
Finesse popped
into
those
main.
thorns.
Here's the footsteps
Oh,
in
he needed that
isolated
one, though.
fight,
This
but now he's
this is
noted.
the fucking
A
Brocktagon.
smoke going up on the
Yeah.
spike. Spam has to be relied on, but he just doesn't have the bullets. Vic's holding things down. The spam.
Yeah,
not there in
unlucky,
time.
unlucky. Brock loses his first clutch.
Come on, FNS. You need 2 more. I need 2 more, FNS. For a point.
Good anticipation there of NRG wanting to fight back into them. Also baiting out that breach ultimate, not getting caught off guard by it. But again, it's when C9 slow down and play these rounds a little bit
Oh,
more
is he on
controlled
9?
where they're
I need
really
1 more.
with NRG.
Oh, yeah, you got one there. I didn't notice that.
Saw it on full display there, even in the 2-on-1. Making sure their spacing was just about perfect.
And thankfully
God,
for
if someone
C9,
picked Oxy, this is
they
a
have
rough start.
cascade of ults ready to go now. But
Oh.
that's a tough one for Mata.
Mata has been
Opening up,
taking
I think, just
C
trying to
very
jump through
aggressively
that
there.
one way. Dies out to Vic.
Mata might
Great
need to
start for
chill a
C9.
little bit.
C9 also got this very forward stun.
Ah, bro, if you're FNS, you can't be using the like a champ's gun where it glows if you're top fragging. That was nice though.
If that ever glows, someone needs to take like a screenshot and he can post it to Instagram.
What did they hear?
Wait, they don't know he's here. They don't know he's here.
Oh.
What?
No one's looking. And NRG
That's-
ripped them to bits because of it. Vic,
That's mad.
now in a
How
clutch
has
of
he
his own.
cooked their brains like that? Just by
TP onto the A
teleporting
site.
Once.
in
yeah,
instead of out.
But a
Come on,
flank
FNS, this
coming
one's
and
you.
a
This
pivot
one's
to
you,
be
son.
ready to go for NRG.
No way he expects you here. This one's you.
Can he find a duel anywhere?
Where you going, son?
Just tucked in, banking on the
I
fact
picked
it'll be a
Oxy.
hit back into A.
Oh, that's rough.
But he's not ready for this flank.
Come on, come on, FNS.
Finesse is
You're
wrong
so
all the way
favored.
around, but he's
Yes, 10 kills.
turns in time,
He honestly
gets
wasn't
NRG
even
up
that
to
favored
12.
there. He just hit the shot because he's the GOAT. He's one of the best
NRG are just
fragging
playing
players
sort
of
of
all time.
Chokehold style of Valor. Once they get an advantage, not giving anything
What happens
back,
here?
but it was
He
this
paranoias
teleport
and
over
then
the
just
corner.
teleports
TPs
deep onto
them, yeah.
rubble.
I think just the
And then
noise.
dodges around the corner.
Deafened up, couldn't hear
I got
those
lost in
in.
the
He's
noise.
not bottom fragging.
No,
Finesse is not bottom
I
fragging.
think Oxy might be.
Yeah, 21
Mada
and
is
11
bottom
for the
fragging.
Omen thus far. Still
Well, yeah, I
holding
guess
things
technically
down.
Oxy is
Looks like
because
he didn't
he's on the
kick
other
off.
team, but I was just looking at
Oh, yeah,
their
NRG.
team.
Last opening map he played against C9, he went 30 and 15 and lost the map. That was back in kickoff. This time though, C9 right up close.
Ooh,
It's
that
a
stun
lobby,
doesn't quite
and
catch.
Mata falls again. It's traded out. The stuns are there. The blinds are there. NRG are still moving forward. Some is still moving.
Oh, they're doing a good
NRG
job,
just
though,
wiping the
handling
floor
this.
with C9.
Som is.
Som
All
is
day.
feeling it, man.
Unfortunately
He
for
is
you, if they
feeling it.
win, he can't get 25. But
But this time,
20 kills is 3 points. He got a 4K. That's a point. They're gonna get 2 points for winning the map.
what feels like a
13-6.
victory
Does it
lap
live update, by the way?
on an
It
incredible
updates
round
after
for
matches.
NRG. Welcome.
Although I
Not
can
after
press a
that.
button.
Shot from Sam.
Hold on, I can try and.
It would be nice if
TNV,
you're
have
looking
you
for
watched
feedback if it
Severance?
updated after a map, because I feel like that'll
Yeah,
keep people
I
more
agree.
engaged in the middle of a series.
I agree. The button won't work, says Illumi.
That was
You get
more
shot,
like
you
what
lose
I
the round.
expected
What's up,
from
Sensi 11?
NRG
It's an
versus
FPS
C9 at the
game.
beginning of the year.
Ha 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 ha
Som
ha.
and Brock
Imagine
played
letting
very
Fiden
well.
get 10 kills versus you. Ha,
Ethan
ha.
looked like he was back to his old self as well. Finesse looked like he was back to his old self of
Well,
being able
someone
to...
just called him
frag
Fiden
decently.
in my chat. Yeah, that was a good start for NRG though. They look good. You need to run an ad, by the way. So do I. But yes, 'tis a good start. And support my Fabio? Oh, what did Fabio say? I sent you the spreadsheet with all the player picks if you're interested. Oh, cool. Where did you send it? Or did Illumi send it? Oh, was FNS the most picked player? Where did you send it, Fabio? Dev chat. So FNS was the most picked player.
Forgot to bench the EMEA players and have 2 Cloud9 players. The Fantasy League is off to a good start.
That's unlucky. That's unlucky. Is there a way of getting this on screen, or should I just read it? I think it's better if I just read it. It turns out FNS ended up being the most picked player in all of the first stage of Fantasy Valorant League.
That's truly incredible.
It is, isn't it?
That is truly incredible.
He has a gap of about 100 to Nats. Then there's a 200 or so gap from that to Molesy. Then it's a 400 gap to Valen is fourth.
Nats is second, even though he might be changing his role.
Yeah.
That's ludicrous that people are going for Nats.
People
That
love
must just be
Nats.
because he popped off in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Then
Molesy, who was just cheap. Then Valen. I've got Valen.
Why do you have Valen?
Because Valen is on G2, who are going to win a lot of games. And he's not cheap, but he's... Like, G2, let's face it, G2 are going to win a lot of games,
What's his cost?
He's like 9.5, I think.
Is he?
So he's
kind of
like
Trent, because I thought he was quite cheap.
Yeah, I got Trent as well.
But he was like
just went
12.
in on
You had
G2.
Trent and Valen.
Yeah, why not?
What kind of donkeys did you pick up on the other end there?
I had Molesy, I got Flyer from Koi, and I got I got Westside from Giants as 3 pretty cheap players. I got FNS as well.
Right.
So yeah, I had some donkeys.
Wait, but that also means that when EMEA is playing their final week at the end, you need to have
I'm going to be
some
playing
serious shifts.
Well, no, because you only have enough weeks. So in the EMEA week, you need 8 players, right? So they're just going to have to play. I'm just going to play them and hope for the best.
For the EMEA week, you're going to field Molesy, Flyer.
Well, here's the thing.
Who was the other one?
Westside for Giants.
And Westside.
Westside plays against Apex. So that's not too bad. And Flyer, Koi play Gentlemates. So it's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It's doable. It's doable.
But yeah. I can keep reading if you want. 5th was Floor. Then Rafa.
Floor. Yeah, I kind of understand the Floor pick. I was thinking about picking Floor.
Then Flashback. Trent.
Wait, Rafa?
Because it's cheap again.
Cheap?
Little 5 cost bencher. Then Trent, Yay. Yay, that's shocking that Yay is that high, but I guess it is Yay. Then Meteor, Sylvan, Stax, Superman, Flyer, Aspas. So Aspas, I think, is the highest picked 15 cost player. Yeah, he is. Then Zap, and then your Icy, then Som, Derek. A lot of your players, people copying you. Then Durka, Leaf, Mako, Buzz, and Governor. Governor!
That's interesting. Mike's just said one of the things they really focused on was like strategies to start strong in maps, which presumably means pistol round strats, making sure that... I mean, that's probably when they were adjusting their setup so heavily at the beginning and bringing out a lot of
different stuff,
set plays and stuff at the...
I think that makes sense though, right? Like just get like if you because you can trust FNS for the second half of a half essentially.
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah,
and then just like make sure you don't start slow, so you come up with something like you really practice your initial ideas.
Yeah, that's a good point from Wyatt as well. When Mike's was working with 100 Thieves, he was a defense specialist, which also just combos so well with Finesse, because I think that Finesse is already pretty good on the attack side.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely want to, I think, work on the defense rather than their attack.
Yeah.
Because often you're playing 45.
Into your vice later on. It was a beautiful way to play defense, simple and effective. Yeah, and I do it again. I mean,
have you talked about the Toronto venue at all? Pretty disappointed that for the second NA event, it's going to be in such a small venue. Is it a small venue? I don't know what the venue is.
The second Masters, it should go to a bigger one though, right? For the
it should do, or at least it has done in the past.
Yeah.
playing catch up.
Joseman Jr., thanks for 30 whole months. Crazy.
They came in with such good ideas, and one player who did actually save them on the second pistol round was Brock himself.
I did fill up the form yesterday. I still can't play it. Can you tell me what to do?
Maybe only superseded by Som himself in terms of his performance, but Brock as a player,
did you save your
It's a
team?
convention hall with 5,000 capacity.
This is so impressive to me, I think, honestly, is the way that he's able to just fit into the team system.
What is the average for like a Masters first arena?
Towards the tail end of that game, really heated up as far as getting on
Madrid was, I think, 3K.
But throughout
Yeah.
that first half
Tokyo
especially,
was fucking enormous, but that was
Yeah.
because it was Tokyo.
Tokyo, yeah.
So I don't think that should really be compared.
round, he
I assume
Shanghai was also
pretty big as well. Yeah.
insanely big though as well.
Yeah.
So to be honest, we might have just been spoiled a little bit with the
Jugal, thanks for the 6 months.
size of the middle tournaments recently.
Glue 9 or
But I would have
Cloud
thought
Glue.
that I would have thought that NA. I mean, how big is Toronto as a city? I don't even know. I assume pretty big.
Let's go ahead and hear from Coach Imi and hear what he has to say as we get ready for map number 2.
They might be expecting there to be a war between US and Canada
That is
by the
true.
time Toronto kicks off.
Yeah, that would be not ideal. I always thought of Imi as quite tall.
She's on a box.
Just try it on a box.
Do you think her waist starts at Imi's nipple height?
I think the nerves they'll get to us a little bit, but in time, I think we're going to be.
How long do you think Dryad's legs are, TMV?
And just
I
ahead
don't
of
know.
the second map, this is your map pick of Fracture. How are you feeling about it?
If we can win a pistol, I'm feeling pretty good. Let's start with a pistol, and then we'll go from there.
Once about a time. Best of luck, Amy.
Ain't that the truth, brother? It starts with the pistol.
It's not high hopes, though. I mean, listen, that's not the PR answer. It's not like, oh, we're going to call it, this is our map pick, we're feeling good about it.
That's a real coach right there.
Okay, I'm gonna get my I gotta pull up this.
Like, we'll start with a pistol.
Imi is
Whatever happens, happens here, bro.
Imi is always brutally honest when it comes to his coach
This
interviews.
is their map pick, right? We have seen C9 on this map before. Granted, we've also
beating
seen
NRG.
beating NRG on this map. So there is precedence here. But the thing that I turn back to is you got Som who's hitting. You got Brock who's playing really well. Mata, we haven't even seen him in his full form yet. But I do got to commend on the other side. Throughout the game, we were talking about Net playing so well and really being a great anchor for the team. So certainly going to be looking at him to continue that success on Fracture.
For sure as well, and I think that the way that Cloud9 played played Lotus just then, gave us an indicator of how they're going to be playing Fracture as well, which is that pack mentality. There wasn't a lot of macro play on the attack side for Cloud9. They weren't slowing it down, they weren't re-clearing rubble when Mata was posted up, or at least they weren't doing it effectively. They want to take fights, they want to do it well. Fracture is the perfect map for that, to just run it down one of the lanes, because for the defenders you have 4 lanes to watch for. It's very tricky, you kind of have to give up some space somewhere, so there's a reason. I see methods to the madness of
Honestly,
Cloud9 picking Fracture. I think it
I've done
suits them pretty
events
well if they just
in
carry
5,000
forward the same
person
play they
arenas
were
before,
on
and they
Lotus.
felt fucking awesome.
I definitely
It
agree.
depends.
It's a map that plays to that, to the
It
extent
depends
that
what the
you
arena
team
is like,
that's the
but
map where they play
we did an event in
fastest
Dallas
round
for
by the number,
Overwatch
because you can
in a
just
4,500
slam
person
on
arena
over and over and it works.
that was a hockey arena, I think it was, and it was fucking incredible. It was almost better than doing a 10,000 person arena because everything felt big and like important, but also very loud and close and intimate. It depends what the venue is like as well.
Yeah, as a theater kid, I can attest to this as well. That some places where you do shows, even in smaller places, like it's way better. It's way better.
Here's a question from my chat, TMV, that I think is good for you as well. Out of all of the teams that won champions, so that's
Ascend, Loud,
EDG,
and
Loud, EDG. Who do you think had the best IGL of those teams?
It has to be between Loud and EG, you know? I would say Sadak, probably.
Yeah, I think it might be Sadak. I think EG was thriving in a bit more of a like fast-paced, send it, believe in yourself, like that. Then again, Boostio did call some really good stuff.
Yeah, but when I think of like
a lot
EG,
of their combo plays were improv.
Yeah, when I think of like EG playing at their peak, though, I do think like everyone just getting involved and knowing how to make themselves useful. Like so fast that you can't calm that kind of stuff, right? Like it's just like, you're just reacting, and like you're just in sync with each other because you have done it so many times and you know what you're doing.
I think it might be Sadak then Boostio though, and then nobody.
You lose the game.
And then
Swaniac, thanks for the 4 months.
Buncold, I think, was
FNS my
IGLing at the
gut.
time. I can't
Yes,
even
but it
remember
was
who was
Buncold.
IGLing for Ascend. God bless.
I've seen the Champs Trophy at the Ascend facility. It's quite nice.
Wait, do they make a new one every year?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know why, but I just kind of assumed that.
That's how it normally works in things like this, I think, no? Or at least you get
Not
like
always.
a copy of it.
No, not always. Yeah, normally you would get a copy of it or something, but normally they would keep the original and like engrave it or something, and then it like stays there as a relic of the league.
Well, I mean, it looked like the Champs Trophy.
Now it's been a little bit more muted ever since NRG started strong on.
Oh, they
Do
go
you think
for
the best
fucking
team of the
EDG.
year has ever won champs? No. Not yet.
Loud had a
But C9
shout.
can react, take control heavily in towards main when they hear
Kind
this.
of,
That's
yeah.
exactly what they'll
But
do.
I think Optic were the best team of that
There's a
year.
player very deep, the Teo for NRG. That's Brock holding down the fort and spawn, and there's a walk up there.
I think I'd argue Loud.
Mix tries to deal with something here.
No, Loud got eliminated immediately at Copenhagen. They didn't make a deep run at all.
Thankfully for C9, Mitch
What
has
did Optic
found an
do?
entry into A, and he's already holding down this
They
spike
got
after
This is
top,
just a-
coming through. Mitch sticks
yeah,
it
top
halfway.
3 or 4 or
Don't
something.
get no further.
This is just the
Not a
EG
fight up from
idea.
Zeppa.
EDG
That
idea.
fails as well.
Yeah.
But they got half though,
And
so
C9
it's different. They're gonna lose.
They have to wait for
I think it
the
should be
C9
over,
to
yeah.
go out. NRG know it. They're pushing. They're trying to stop this defuse with this.
Yeah. This, by the way, is how you counter this kind of stuff. Is that you just somebody has
Has to
tank
sacrifice
it and
for
get
half,
half. Yeah. Because that's also what M80 could have done against Winthrop in that clip, but they didn't realize what the strat was early enough.
Optic were first and
Which is
second,
fair
yeah,
enough,
and
'cause
Loud was
that's like a
second and
brand new
first.
version of it.
What do you mean?
I just remember seeing a pistol run like this.
All right, whatever. Look, it's a Red Bull clutch.
It was EDG, wasn't it, at Bangkok?
This diffuse on through.
What a clutch for Vic.
What do you mean?
That did this?
They just did it. They did it last week. They won a
Someone
second
did it
round.
at Bangkok though as well.
Oh, maybe it was them.
Yep, he's sitting down.
He's sitting down.
All right.
Maybe it wasn't
Jake's in
EDG then.
seat.
At
Honestly,
Bangkok.
I think
Maybe it was
it's
someone
kind
else.
of criminal that Ethan isn't the guy. or
Ooh,
sorry,
the
not Ethan,
Brock
Mitch isn't
Force
the guy
Bulldog.
That gets credit
Huh?
for the clutch there. He's the one that sacrifices
Oh
money
no.
for the cause.
Oh no.
Got the half stick through the breach
Vanessa's
blast.
typing stuff to them.
A
Fucking
valiant
in all chat.
sacrifice Indeed. Good news.
What is with Americas and so many tech pauses this year? This is the MEA's bit. Why have they stolen it?
Americas has actually started having more and more tech pauses for small reasons like audio issues and stuff like that.
I blame Kurt.
I don't think it's Kurt, but it is definitely happening. I don't think Brock is going to be as good as Freeing.
Why are we trying? Why
Possible?
are we? Why would you try and compare him to like the arguable best rookie so far? And like
That's what the chat loves to do. They love being reactionaries.
Like what? Probably the second best initiator after Trent this year so far.
Yeah, I think so.
Can you watch the Guess My Rank I sent to Sideshow? Can you watch the Guess My Rank I sent to Sideshow 3 months ago? He won't watch it, frowny face.
Okay. I am going to get round to them eventually, but I'm not going to do them today, and I might not do them tomorrow. But
It's a tech
at
pause right
some
now.
point they'll
Do it
get
right
done.
now.
I'm not going to do it right now.
It's a
I'm
tech
not gonna do it
pause.
right now.
It's
No,
a
I'm not gonna do it
game
right
tech
now.
pause. Those take ages.
I'm going to run an advert right now, actually.
Fucking hell.
Ah, you just mean he's going to keep playing Teo only? Yeah.
What do I think about liquid
In-game
cereal?
bug? In-game bug.
Well, then it's going to take
Wait,
a while
we've
to
gotta-
get ranking.
We've got to go back and investigate. We've got to go back and do our own impartial investigation. Let's see if we can discover it.
While you're doing that, let's see who's doing well on the points. So if you have an NRG player,
What do we even know has bugs?
they all get
out
+2
of the
for this.
stuff being played right now.
I already saw the most picked players, Cerestics. So these all get +2. Oh, some ended 1 kill off. See, this is quite an annoying
let's take
game.
a look at Brock's
Both these players ended 1 off.
missiles then.
So for FNS, I'm on 3 points. This
Wait,
is a good start.
Brock literally started the round. Oh no, he used his missiles immediately there. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
So Mada
4.
gets 3. Ethingen is on 4. Brock's on 4. And Som is on 6. So Som is already on 6. Now the average, if you're wondering, during kickoff, the average was about 7 points.
He should be getting his missiles back
across
right
all
now.
players. It was about 7. So Som is already on +6. So that's pretty good.
Yes. Brock didn't get his missiles back. Is that...
Ooh, that's a...
Wait, is that... Because that has just lost them the pistol round. Is that... Have you just called it immediately, chat? Wait, that's crazy. Wait there, so they're on a 40-second cooldown. Beginning of the round is here. 1, 2, 3,
Did he
4.
have a... Did he use them at the start? Definitely.
Yeah, use them right off the rip. Does he get them
Hold
back
on,
at some point here?
I'm going back. Yeah, he uses them off the rip and B main. So
I'm,
we should
I'm
get them
looking
back
at
at
him.
1 minute.
Yeah, I'm looking and I don't see them.
It's not coming up on the thing.
It's not. Yeah,
Wait,
it's
is
not
Brock
coming up on the
Does
thing.
it show Brock's POV?
No, it doesn't show Brock's POV. I'm just looking like it doesn't pop up on the UI, and it also doesn't pop up on on the post plant because we see the post plant POV.
Yeah, and he never uses it. I mean, that is...
Yeah, look, there's... Yeah, and then... Yeah. It's not coming back. Wait a second.
I mean, they have to replay the round, no?
But then you can't
Do
just run
they?
the same strat.
No, obviously, but...
There's no timer. Wait, yeah, look. You do see Brock's POV, actually. At like 1:35, you see Brock's POV, and there's no timer on his salvo. Wait, that's a crazy big bug. That's an enormous bug.
Riot leaked the nerf just for Brock.
That is like a... I don't know what the hell the admins do about that, actually. Because from our point of view, we have enough game knowledge to know
that it
Brock
would
have been able to execute that, and it would have won them the round. But I don't...
But can you definitively... Yeah, you can't definitively say they would have won the round.
It's a subjective thing, because like, what if Brock just forgot he had the ability or something? Do you know what I mean? It's
it's like a strange situation where...
That is... I think you have to award C9 the round, but I think, honestly, if that bug is common, you might have to...
You have to disable Teo, I think.
Be disabling Tejo, yeah. You actually might need to disable Tejo.
Imagine if they disabled Teo. That would be so funny. The complaints would be insane.
That would be insane. But also that I think that's the best decision for competitive integrity would be to not have these situations arise by
100%
banning the agent until they get
because
a hotfix
as you say, it's not like a bug abuse where you're finding an outage because of bugs.
And it's gonna be important enough that you're gonna win and lose rounds because of it.
Yeah.
For sure, you're gonna win and lose rounds because of that. I think
it serves
this should
NRG right
be-
for running a scummy kind of round like that.
Oh my god. Wait, that's crazy. That would destroy the integrity of stage 1. Well, hopefully, per Renegade, they would only have to disable it for like a week, and they would do it globally.
Yeah, it would be like disabled, and something like this that would affect the esports so much they would be desperate to fix. Surely,
Yeah.
that would be like.
I don't know.
Priority number 1.
I didn't know this was a bug, so I haven't been looking for it. So I don't know whether it was in
What
China
happened?
or not.
He didn't get
Wow.
tail missiles on cooldown, so he used the tail missiles at the start of the round, and then he just never got them back. So, like, if you look at him there, like if you look here, right? Look, he has just nothing. He's got no util. But obviously, like, as we play the round forward, the round that NRG have gone for, right, is for this, like, plant the spike, you know, spam post plant. Brook is sitting back here in A main, you know, waiting for his missiles to come back, but they never do. So they never get that extra delay. So it's quite a strange one. But it's strange because, like we're saying, like, it's not, like, it wouldn't be a guarantee. It wouldn't be a guarantee that NRG would win the round if he had the missiles, right? Like, you can't guarantee that NRG would have won even if he had the missiles. Maybe the missiles are too late and they stick the spike and they still get it.
Whoa, they're rolling.
Have they
back
rolled it
the
back?
round.
Wow.
Yes. I think I think it's probably the right decision from a, like, fairness perspective in terms of what actually happened.
Yeah,
but that's
it's a bit of a can of worms, isn't it?
It's a subjective precedent to set, I think. Then again, maybe the bug occurred. You know what? Actually, maybe it isn't subjective because
the bug occurred before any damage.
Yeah, the bug occurred at like 139, right? Because he used.
Yeah, because he never got it back. Yeah.
Yeah, he used it at the very, very beginning of the round, and then it never got back. So in theory, the bug actually happened before any damage was done, which means you should be round
not missing
rollbacking.
it. Why are we still on attack boards though?
But the actual the rollback will take a while. It will take a while to do the rollback. It shouldn't take that long because all they have to do is restart the map completely.
Yeah,
but yeah. Would it be insane to give C9 a credit boost in a situation like this so they replay but at a slight advantage? That would be insane, and not only because it was a bug, but also because they could buy like a Bucky or something on the pistol round if you did that.
A Marshall.
Can you imagine buying a Marshall on the pistol round?
Yeah, I can. I remember the Astra glitch.
What? The Astra glitch?
Yeah, where you could buy stars, sell them, it would give you more money, and you could buy a Marshall.
I don't remember that.
Don't you remember this?
I do not remember that now.
I remember the first time I ran into someone doing it on ranked and losing my fucking mind. Some people will remember in the chat, I'm sure. Yeah, you could sell your starting star and then just
I do not remember
buy a
that.
Marshall and just fry on a pistol round and auto win.
That's so funny.
I remember me and my friends playing and like saying, "Oh yeah, let's push mid on a pistol round," and then top mid and Astra with a Marshall snipes 3 others.
Orange chicken, man.
I don't know how that works.
All right, we have a little game for you guys.
Oh no, no! Why are we copying China?
I like these. Do you not like these?
Oh, no, it's both. It's the
I like the
tattoos.
meme ones better.
She's showing off the C9 and the NRG. It's too close to call.
You said tattoos, and I thought you meant that she had real tattoos of the org for a second.
What are you talking about? Those are real tattoos.
Oh, this guy gets it.
Yeah, NRG. Okay, okay.
I do like the
Come on, Kurt, press the button.
I think NRG's is better.
You got to pick a bundle.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, you can't pick both. What is this? This is the problem with Americans.
Another NRG.
Nice. All right. Okay. Crowd a little bit more NRG.
Cloud9's last year was better than all of these, but
Oh, okay. Well, NRG.
GRN, my favorite team. Yes. Okay, there's a vote for C9.
did you see the Reyna bug that Meteor posted about? No.
What's the Reyna bug? Oh no, do they need to disable Reyna in pro play?
The one where the overheal just didn't work. Huh. Sorry, why are you trying the command !toe picks in my chat? You just got caught, buddy. Hands up.
What does that say about you?
Well, no, there is no command toe picks. But why would a chatter try that?
Yeah, I know. But yeah, what does that say about you?
What do you mean? It doesn't say anything about me. It says that I don't have toe picks, I guess.
Well, I mean, they're probably thinking of the little uwu thing.
Oh, the mods command.
Where, you know, you literally got your toes out. God, I mean, what? Do you ever think back to some of the things you've done? Do you regret any of it?
No.
Maybe you should. Magnum, have you changed your name to Magnum OBS? God, this is fucking... This is Final Moment 1 type rebranding. Jesus. What happened to Magnum Raging? You kind of had to. What do you mean you had to? What's wrong? Yeah, you're not angry anymore? I was a tilter in Fortnite, really.
Changing my name
Here
to
come the
Boga
conspiracy theories. Did
_Simplan.
NRG purposely do that bug so that if they lose, they can claim the bug happened, and then if they won, they can ignore it? I mean, that is, by the way, that is the reason that if a bug occurs, you must roll back, even if the team wins the round, by the way.
Yeah, so you can't just cry wolf.
Yeah. Yes, so that you can't do that kind of stuff. Like, if there is a bug that affects the game, you must roll back in both scenarios. Now, the problem is, even though that makes sense in theory, the admins are not going to catch it in reality a lot of the time.
Yeah.
The admins are going to catch it for stuff like mollies in spots where they're not supposed to be, but...
Or Lev boosting themselves.
Yes, but I don't know if they're going to catch this every single time.
Or they'll catch it at 1 a.m. and bring everyone back. After the game is finished.
Even though it's not actually how the rules are written or how they should have enforced it.
What is in the rulebook for that? Like what?
For what?
For the exit thing. Like what do you think they should have done? Just let it go.
I made a whole video about it, TMV.
Care to give me the TLDW?
TLDR, they had a bad rule set and they needed to actually formalize their rules at the time. They didn't have good formulated
Do they now?
rules. Yeah, they do actually. Yeah.
So what would they do now?
What would they do now? Well, it didn't actually affect the outcome of the game, and it was happening in the middle of a round, so nothing. The round would have stood. But also, if they felt that it was a large enough bug and you couldn't control it, then they should have disabled the agent.
That's fair. What? You can't change comps now, can you? Imagine.
No.
That would be funny though, wouldn't it?
Unless they disabled Tejo, in which case...
They'd have to, yes.
They'd have to, and that would be really funny. What if the bug happens again? Well, first of all, I think it's unlikely to, because apparently it's quite a rare bug. But if it was something as common as that, that's when you would have to think about disabling the agent. And that's when, actually, Americas would be in a good spot to do that, because the competitive operations team that handles this kind of stuff is centered in LA. So sometimes what you get is, in the other regions, their comp ops teams need to make a really difficult decision, and they have to escalate it to the LA team, and sometimes the time zones don't work. So sometimes the LA team is like asleep or something, and so the regional comp ops teams have to like make an executive decision or delay until somebody else can make
delay.
Yeah. So shit can get really funky in other regions with stuff like this.
Achilles, bro, you have to just fill for 9 hours.
Yeah. But in LA, in Americas, you're pretty solid. You have the devs right there, and you have the head of competitive operations right there as well.
Yes, I do remember the 3-hour long Pacific Tech pause. Thankfully, I wasn't streaming that game.
This time around, NRG,
But that was one of those games I think where I watched the Americas game.
They're
so
literally
slept,
doing the same
but just
salvos at the
other way
beginning.
around.
Show me Brock POV. Show me Brock POV, please. Let's make sure the bug isn't happening.
He's got him. He's got him.
Oh, show me Brock. Oh, okay, okay. The timer
Where are
is
you?
there.
I'm on
The timer is
121.
there.
20.
Oh shit, you're ahead of me.
18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
Yep, I'm there.
Nah.
I'm there. I'm there.
Oh.
I'm there.
Yes, FNS!
Oh!
Bro. Oh, hold on. Sam's on 5 HP as well. Oh, he got him back.
He's got to go on to a mission.
Okay.
Down and four for Zeppa. C9
An ace?
somehow found themselves back into this round.
No.
But it'll have to be Mitch to finish the job.
Oh
yeah.
no.
People are going to say that C9 got rolled by this decision, but oh my god, he was actually in the aftershock there. But also, in the long term, NRG had to unveil both their A and their B pistol strat that they probably came in.
I don't think Cloud9 will give a shit.
No, I mean Cloud9 will give a shit, but wait, what do you mean Cloud9 will give a shit? That it got replayed?
No, the NRG had to show both of their pistol rounds.
No, of course they won't, but NRG might.
It's me,
They'll be
your
frustrated
least
with
loyal Brazilian fan.
I'd rather win the round.
There is a Brazil
Ian
But they
Amaral,
would-
thanks
they
for
would have
60
won the
months.
round anyway with the salvos.
You don't know that.
I am barely. No,
The
I'm
salvos
very
might,
confident
they
of that.
got half. It might not have been there in time. He was all the way back on A.
It's possible. It's possible.
This time though, two rivals, Bulldog, a
Your least loyal Brazilian fan? I would say you're probably my most loyal Brazilian fan, Ian Amaral.
C9 have got 4 ghosts for themselves too.
Unfortunately for you, though, I won't be watching Loud vs. Crew. I'm gonna go to bed and watch Global versus DFM. Why Trip's
Someone
not
on
showing
the
on
team
the
gets really sick in the middle of a game and has to leave the stage. Does the match get rescheduled, or do they get a substitute to fill in? I think I'm actually not sure what would happen in. Oh, is Net dead to that? Yeah. I know that they have taken tech pauses for players being ill in the past.
They
but
try.
the
They surely
players have always
try
come
and
back.
get someone else, surely. No? What?
Wait, they're winning this. They're winning this.
He doesn't have the spike. Zeppa can get a go.
That spike is out there on site
But he's
too.
very weak.
Zeppa
2
now with the
bullets.
stinger.
Mitch just came out came out Jenny and like tucked in his
Will I watch
corner and
Wolves or
killed him.
T1? We'll focus T1 first. Hope that they finish quick, and then watch Wolves.
Zeppa goes back to check.
Because Pacific does start.
This is
Okay, now he's 1 bullet to a sting.
heritage.
Yeah.
Gedgolf, thanks for the 90 months.
Zeppa's low too.
He should win. This is justice. Justice for C9.
And missiles back online for Zeppa.
Time. Some time.
Yeah.
Salvos.
Gotta be Zeppa's round here, right?
Spike tapped. Missiles.
Yeah!
We missed the salvos.
Plant. He's committed. Now Sam will hold the line. Zeppa's
Okay, he got the kill though. Wait, and now they're stepping up and fucking shouting back at them. Wait, this is America's. This is America's. Son's on his feet, screaming 1-0, 1-0, and then lose the anti-eco. Oh, this is good. This is good entertainment.
Guys,
this is
absolute-
WWE shit. This is actually like WWE level.
FNS should type in all chat. Pause 10. Mouse didn't work.
Oh my god.
Actually, we had the bug again.
Yeah, we had the bug again. Some had no molly, couldn't buy it.
Some had no molly. We had fever. We
were in chaos. Some mousepad fell off desk. We were in chaos.
Wow. And just like that, C9 are kind of right back into it. 5 Phantoms for them. Really enjoying that purchase.
Game audio a little quiet. Oh yeah, I did turn it down a bit. Sorry.
I'm surprised that they showed that on the broadcast. Some just being like, "Ah, fuck."
Already if they need it. They can just leave
What
Mitch
the
to play
fuck
audio
does C9
towards
do?
this
It's a
side.
strange round. Where you have double trips on B. Do you know what a trip does?
Ethan flashes in. Just the drone will work instead. As that's already a lot of space taken on A.
Some is a funny guy.
NRG realizing they have this side, but have to be ready to fend off the retake attempt. Finesse.
Go on, FNS. Come on, son. Yes!
Oxy, but already he's down, but the retake is here. It's active for C9,
Oh,
and they
this is
trade out to
losable.
take back sand
Yeah,
control.
very losable.
It's evened out.
Marta's got a Guardian. Oh.
Good inroads for
Some's got a Molly lineup for this as well.
Picks up a double. The alt used towards main. Som, the Molly.
I think
Did
I
it
missed.
land? Yes.
No,
So a bit
Som.
of time.
Trust in
Bottom
your
still
player.
needs to find some
Ooh.
kills, and Zeppa is ready. We'll shut that down and convert C9 zone into Eco.
Very nicely done from C9.
What do you think of the art of calling a tech pause when it's not fully needed?
What do you mean?
As a momentum breaker. An op tech pause, I think it might be known as.
I think it's scummy.
Do you think it has happened?
Oh yeah, of course.
Do you think it's often happened?
Should have called the bottom tier
I don't
on
know.
Cosmic Divide.
I don't have the
Ice.
information necessary to speculate on that.
This is
Sam
Valorant.
Horsecraft, thanks for the 60 months. Happy with the score? It
The
was
yelling
one.
is blatantly disrespectful and unsportsmanlike. I think Riot should punish both of these teams. This is not the game I love. So true, actually.
Run, FNS, bro! You know what's
Finesse,
happening.
finesse,
It's fracture,
finesse.
mate.
Take.
Does he actually get out in time? He's instead diving back in through the smoke he goes, but
Okay, at least you
Big Blue
wasted
taken down and
a
that south side
breach ult,
secured
but
for
thank
C9.
God your team has done absolutely fucking nothing.
They are reacting.
Way too slow. Look at where fucking C9
A
are.
little too slow, yeah. Oh, they lined up
Our
again.
fucking duelist enters last. Thank God he fucking
that was
blast
weird.
backed in.
Held from C9. Mitch's ult not finding too much
Yeah, not the
value.
greatest round there from
Perfect off angle for
NRG.
him. Buys enough time for the players
I'm
who have
surprised
taken
Finesse
south
didn't
side
react
control.
and take the rope.
Back in on that site.
Why did he...
You just hate
Why did he
C9.
take so long? What do you mean?
You said they were cereal with water.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Even then, it doesn't matter because of Mitch's positioning on site.
Cereal with water and underachievers.
Stinger buy for NRG. But they've ults to back this up.
By the way, check out these buys. C9 love regen shield, 5 of them.
If you haven't, by the way, inside Joe's chat, he was on the last episode of the Ascend podcast, Cosmic Divide.
But it was a neon caught, gets away, Mitch not so.
You can go and see which team he truly hates.
A lot of spam going both ways.
Paper Rex.
It's not Paper X.
It was Cloud9 though.
Oh my God, they're winning the eco.
Coming out ahead. Finally, it's net. A 1v4,
Some getting
he starts
a
well.
bunch of assists with his
But
stim.
NRG will set this post plant for main.
They've still got a maul.
He hates 100 Thieves. Yeah, I'm not a fan of 100
Yeah,
Thieves.
he thought about putting 100 Thieves in cereal with water.
And they suspect the wrap underpass motto is looking.
I'm
turns.
constantly surprised that people
Now
think
both
the
players
Sen
ready.
fan base is
He has to head
worse
back the
than
other way.
There's
some of
just
the
not
others.
enough time to play with now. Not without
I
going
think
to
if Sen
Brimstone.
went, what if Sen went through a mega drought though of not winning
It's
for
his
like?
exit.
Yeah, then
And
they might
slowly
be
backs out of
horrendously
this round
obnoxious.
is
Yeah.
NRG. A very nice set play on their eco wins them that round.
Well, this is what I was going to say, though, because C9 went for 5 regen shields, which is extremely powerful, right? When you're chaining
Some
that together
has
round to
Molly
round, you hold on
lineups
to the bank that you
for
saved.
This
B
is
What it means is that
Valorant.
against
and
these
A.
buys,
Yeah.
NRG
Yeah, you'd
would
fucking
have
hope
to
so in
play with
2025.
Man of
Those
Valorant,
stingers
what
are
do
like
you think
up
about
Yeah,
the
both from
roster?
the south side that we've seen so far.
Oh,
right?
VLR, thanks for the 20 months.
only 25 army, you kind
I think it's a strange one. I don't fully agree with it, but
He's been
who
taking
knows?
quite a few of the rounds.
I don't
from
know
the
how
north side
good the
too.
player they're bringing in is, to
That
be
was a
honest.
very good tail ult to
What's he
push
called?
everyone out
Cereal?
of that smoke. C9 is a team that loves to go for the flood retakes, and that
There are a
ult
lot
perfectly
of
punished
Brims that do not play Molly
Yeah,
lineups on this
C9,
map.
They're still going with the regen
Yeah,
shield.
a
They
lot
don't
of-
even
a lot of
try
shit
to back
Brims.
off into. Well, they just value playing off their teammates instead of baiting for the lineup.
When you're taking a lot of this early damage.
Well, they're
It's
wrong.
high EV.
Oh no, double trips here? Oh, they might die to that second trip if they go for it.
C9 again tasked
Now
with
what do
a
you do?
full 5v5
It's up to you,
retake.
FNS.
This is kind of ugly, though. There's a trip holding them in
What
main,
a-
so C9 know no one's really out of that space. And Mata throwing out the paint shells, maybe considering
Oh my
swinging
god,
through
you
the
gotta
ultimate,
push with
push
that,
them
no?
into Mata's crosshair. What a setup!
Wow.
NRG! That was beautiful!
That's
It's
an
almost a
interesting. Now what do you
repeat
do?
of last round. An ult to flush and a perfect
It
flush
is
from the
a bit
NRG
concerning that you can always just
player.
wait for C9 to walk into you.
Expertly. C9 only
Like,
has
if you're
one
in
man
doubt,
left.
you can. Oh my god, the stun hit him.
Gunned up.
Yeah, if you're in doubt against Cloud9, just
wait.
call a pause,
Oh, they're gonna
and
give him a break.
they will walk into you.
That was drawn up beautifully. I mean, again, the round looked strange because NRG had the space into sand, but you really don't have anywhere to go.
Serial is the GOAT, top-rated player in Tier 2 Spain.
Yeah, they're that kind of
Chippy
team.
Chappers.
I remember Chippy Chappers.
Team Liquid is winning Toronto.
Wait, he was on
It can be
Chippy
difficult to
Chappers.
deal with that kind of team, though.
No matter if it was optic.
Because I watched Chippy Chappers play against the
Thoughts on
Sen.
the regen armor? I don't know what to think about the regen armor. I think it's decent if you win pistol. Apart from that, I have no real idea.
Figuring out
Yeah,
what
it's
your
just not that
opponent's
good.
next step is and setting up the perfect
A lot of people buying it though.
That'll tie this
A lot
game
of
up
idiots.
now. NRG 3-3.
You can't just people who have different opinions to you, who play Brimstone not for molly lineups and who buy regen armor, are not just idiots because they think differently.
No. Right, the Brim one is you shouldn't always play for lineups, but like if you never play for lineups, you watch all of them. But
We saw it a few rounds ago too, I think, over on the B side.
it does depend. The regen shield, there's just again, it's so conditional to get value from it.
When you play into a breach Teo Neon,
I refuse to believe it's.
If you try and hunker down on site, you're
It's
just gonna get
as you say,
overwhelmed.
second round worth it. Against decos, maybe worth it.
I think it's people misunderstanding the reason that light armor is busted. But then again, I suppose against well, yeah, I think that's true. I think people don't realize why light armor is so powerful.
Yeah, because like if you take a 40 body shot from a Phantom and you go down to what?
Oh, they're going back in? Oh my god.
You can save this FNS.
Rewarded with 2 kills.
And a flash.
That was a
called in there
crazy
from Mitch
decision
as
from
well to go
Oxy
for
going
that
back in
wrestling.
with the Mitch flash.
Put together nicely. Still, NRG are creeping forward.
But yeah, to carry on the point,
C9 are gonna
because it's an
allow
important
them to
point.
plant. If
You would go
NRG
down to
sees the
85
opportunity,
HP off
but as soon
one
as that
Vandal
smoke
body
goes
shot,
down, it's just
right?
so hard to
With regen shields.
face check on out
You'd
of
then
that.
get the 25
You
back,
don't have the options
which
here
would put you
for
on
Nate until
110.
30 seconds
But that's
left.
3 body
And
shots.
you head back into
But you'd be
war.
on 3 body shots if you're on 85.
Set up. And it's taken care
Right.
of for C9.
That's nerd shit what you're talking about.
It's nerd shit, but it's just a proof of concept that in most scenarios, assuming that people buy rifles instead of like bulldogs, which they do, then regen shields just aren't that good. Even if it saves you money every so often of, you know, you get it and basically have light armor again. Yeah, light armor is 400 crits.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Like,
so
you're not
cheap.
saving that much. You're not saving that much. Like long term, you will lose money from the times that you've spent the 250 and died. That will happen way more than you lived and got the 25 back and don't have to buy it.
Do you think Oxy is as good as Jorg? No.
Well, I mean, someone said that Oxy was the best duelist in the world.
Yeah, but that was a Cloud9
Yeah, but
co-stream.
what would be your who's your top 3
In Americas or in the world?
in the world? Let's go. What they said in the world.
In the
Let's go
world? I'll go Durka number 1 right now.
Okay.
I'll
Retail.
go top 3. Top 3 is kind of tough. I think I'll go.
Gang, Aspas.
I mean, the people I'm thinking about are Buzz, Zekken. I'm thinking about Aspas, obviously.
The Chinese guy.
I'm thinking about Kang, yeah, for sure. But for Kang, Aspas, and Zekken, I'm not currently.
You don't have the
super convinced
recency
about any
bias.
of their Yoru. Well, it's that I don't like their Yoru.
That's fair.
But the only people that I do really like their Yoru.
Durka.
Yeah, I mean, Durka's Yoru is frying, but
NRG taking a bit of time to
Angel.
Max.
like Jorg's Yoru is pretty good.
I think the idea there
But
just to break Cypher trips.
We're not gonna find any.
Yeah, it doesn't hit any of them.
I also don't
Interesting
think that
locations,
Jorg is.
these cipher trips, deeper ones to be able to play.
I don't know.
off of.
Jorg is very, very good.
Punish maybe not the Rays, but the next players coming
Hello.
in last night.
Cheeky camera here from Net.
Oh, I thought they might just walk under
Will
it.
get broken
Dude,
up.
Hyunmin was frying so hard at the beginning of the year, but I just can't put him in the
Yeah, he's not. You can't put him in
top
the top
list when he hasn't
3.
played
Something
enough.
happen here on the B side. Good start.
Top 3 would be crazy.
Gets his first kill.
Yeah, he
Now
would.
the ult popped off of that. His teammates trying to help out with an Armageddon as well, but Mata will trade through. Now it's all about getting Net out of heaven. He has
Nice
been
stun.
a problem for NRG.
Yeah, that's pretty huge.
I was what?
Oh.
Oh, FNS.
Dude,
We
let's
take that.
go
We
now.
take a shaky 2K.
Do a damn good job.
Interesting
Ooh.
smoke position as well. Not many people smoking stairs like that, but it was pretty nice for Net.
What an anchor from him. I mean, first of all, getting in front of this stun, taking the time, and getting the ult off.
Yeah, does Meteor count as a duelist?
I would say
Frying on
no.
ISO.
Any of the spam shots
Yeah.
going into it.
I think my current list would be Durka, Buzz, and then a question mark. I think the third spot's pretty open right now between a bunch of people.
You got someone else stepping up today.
Yeah. I don't know. Psalm's living rent-free up in that side. I don't know. Every time we cut to him.
Not exactly sure.
All right, NRG are going to relax things a bit, take it slower. They didn't, set up a lot of players on the north side last round, but they did work into underpass.
Plenty of
before
options.
Moving into arcade. I'm not really sure what info they're really finding. A late re-clear with the drone here into A main. Not seeing the neon, I suppose, and getting around the corner does tell them that.
I do like
might be
Mada's
nice to
position
keep
here,
moving
because
into
I
the
think
A side,
Cloud9
but
are the
actually
kind of
calling
team that
back
would want to
into
do
Mada's
double
position
re-pushes
outside B
out
instead.
through stairs into
I
tree.
think a lot of it trying
And
to
Mada would
defuse
feast
any
if they
trap
did
plays
that.
that C9 might be setting. Their comp's very strong.
But it
right
looks
now,
like they're
but
just
as Vernon
playing
said,
for
it's
like
just Oxy alone
blood
holding
in across.
up on the north side, and
Then again,
Yeah.
they're on the
maybe
kind
shooters
of
towards
worse.
spawn.
If
Ready to
NRG
react
do
on
go
either
through
side.
Got
stairs.
the ultimate underpass. He's ready to let it rip. But again, Net is out of position. Not going to be hit by that. This time sticking down in arcade.
Now, can FNS pinch here
See out of
on
position, but
Net?
he does have a trap set up. His cam was broken,
Oh.
and the ult. Brock's gonna escape that
No.
one, and now Net's active. Again, doing well to hold down his sight, and again, just dancing within these smokes, waiting for the perfect
What was that hit?
opportunity. He'll swing through with Oxy.
Wow,
and
nice by
C9
C9.
Decimate NRG on this site. Only Mada's left to stand, and he's got but a stinger and no time to work with.
Die, kid.
10 seconds left.
I've got to keep
Please
complimenting
don't
Net.
save this.
He's always finding these first kills over on the B site. And because he's still there, it means that players have to turn around. You're trying to plant the spike with one player.
Bruh,
The other,
hello?
one or two have to
Hello?
look for him.
Surely you're not
Also,
saving
Hello?
the stinger.
Hello?
means NRG are
What?
never comfortable.
What?
Mada saves the
Huh?
stinger through.
You get more money than a stinger is worth.
Good for him. Just
Why is he
finding
saving the
especially because
stinger?
like you were talking about with
Is he
C9's
worried
ability
about
to sort of very
putting
quickly rotate on over?
Mitch one away from
As long as he gets one,
ult?
as long as he stalls just a little bit,
Bro,
C9 are ready
if
to
you're putting
sort of-
That is
someone one
a
away
weird
from ult.
decision.
once NRG are focusing in on his
Bruh.
Yeah, he saves that weapon.
That
Gets
is
bought a gun
weird.
From one of his teammates, and now someone else is that stinger. There's an ult online for Oxy.
Oh,
Just
Finesse is
again.
getting caught out on the
Stole
south
away
side
kill
again,
instead.
yeah.
C9
But
keeps
then
doing
look,
a
they
great
don't know
job
which way to
punishing
go. They're
Finesse
just
on the
like
weak
No.
guessing.
They were
here.
going to react into B, and now they've had to go
Yeah.
all the way back to
On the zip
Dish.
line either. Usually
And
that's how you get out of there, but
Yeah, now they're gonna hear them.
Mada's going to be late again
Get
because he
something done.
stopped to pick up the orb.
Do they have missiles though?
now smokes to come in to guide Mada top. Saves
They're
the
just gonna
missile
go
round.
for the pistol round.
Yeah, but now they have Razor as well, so Mada might be able to get a kill with
The ult
this.
popped. Stuck in a tough position.
I mean, he's
getting
buying
after shot
time
down.
as well,
Zeppa,
actually.
though,
Oh, he didn't get a
Rocky
kill.
nearly found
He is
him.
buying a lot of
Escape
time
with
though,
his life.
considering
Now
like
But they
you
must
don't
know what-
actually need to buy
They,
very
they
much
must
time.
know, and yeah, Net's here.
Net needs this kill. Net needs this kill.
Oh, now you're in trouble.
no.
Cannot make the difference.
You got
Oxy-
half.
They got half though.
That's halfway gone. So maybe a repeat of that pistol round to be found. Molly's. Teo missiles going in. But Vic holds
Well, they're
strong.
fine. They
Now
got
they
half.
beat
Taking
this.
one, but no one can stop the fight nor the stick.
We
It
didn't
doesn't
get to see the
matter.
POV,
C9 hold things down.
there.
It's deja vu.
I
as
want
they
to
get
go
up
back and have a
7.
look though.
You
How
already
did they
know
get
in
the
the
half?
VOD review, NRG, they're going to be retiring this play.
What is the worst controller on Haven?
Okay, they
In
aftershock
pro play
it
or
right
in
now.
And then NRG are forced to
ranked?
what,
In pro
jump
play, I would
And
say
then
Clove.
Yeah, he just tanks part of the aftershock. Oh, he doesn't even have to tank the
It's not
aftershock.
going to happen.
In
Oxy is sticking right now without even tanking
And in
aftershock.
reality, that play, it's supposed to have finesse coming
in
late
ranked,
in.
it's
He just tanks a
probably.
bit of a
Oh,
molly.
I'd actually take Harbor over Clove. I
You
think.
can't have impact.
I was seeing if Net had something else.
I
to
think
say.
Harbor actually has some use on
Might have, but
Haven.
He might have been saying
In ranked, it's
I
obviously
think they
Harbor.
must have beefed the execution on that.
Definite possibility.
Yeah, I think the aftershock must have missed or something.
No, you're underrating Harbor. Harbor actually has uses on Haven.
Not gonna find anyone for their troubles.
Undo the pistol reset. They wouldn't have even won with the salvo.
In the post plan, it's going to be a trade. Breach ult for C9.
Nah, they still had aftershock online.
They got
Aftershock doesn't refresh. Chat, you're allowed to not comment if you don't know how the game works. It's okay.
No. Not inside just chat. Century Jail, thanks for 31 months. No one would chat if that was the case in your chat.
I disagree. They're the most intelligent chat out there.
I don't even think they would agree with that.
But the setup, it's excellent from NRG. And C9 forced to try something dramatic.
They are really heavily doing the whole offsite post plant stuff, though.
Yeah. Come on, FNS. There you go, son.
Okay, nice. I'm gonna go back and look at the replay and see if they showed it in the replay.
They close out on their A post plant.
Yeah, there you go. Finesse alive in the post plant.
He's only on 6 kills. I thought he was doing so much better than that.
Perfect timing to kill those players.
Venus.
Except for Finesse.
What is your
What
is your timer on at the moment?
Replay.
Speed
Speed 491. Oh, it's stuck on 491.
Dying to it. I don't know if there was other util to hit him.
It is on 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, 39, 37.
What was your point in your offsite post plant video?
Interesting that
I saw it pop up on my timeline today.
But it's not very fun. And we've like, there's like when it comes to like post plant offsite util, yeah, they're doing it again. There's like a limit in the game that once you're over that limit, it becomes a massive problem. And with Teo, I think we've hit that limit. Basically, Teo needs nerfing.
Spike has yet to be planted.
So they went for a bait version of it, where they then...
It wasn't a deliberate bait, though. They were going to do it normally, and then Mada got Teho ulted, so he had to live in the corner of the site. And then the rest of NRG came through and all just got spammed through a smoke. But I'm not exactly sure how they got so accurately spammed through smoke. I think it was just off noise cues.
Yeah, pro players. They could see them on the map.
Did they?
I mean, Zephyr could see them there on his map. I don't know who was looking at it.
You see he's typed up about it. 8-4 up on their map choice as we head in.
Unless it's a bug, re-roll it.
NRG not looking great here. They're definitely trying something, but it's too.
Oh, they're trying something. Yeah, it's too one-dimensional.
It's too gimmicky. Too gimmicky, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on here?
I don't agree with you. The post-plant problem feels like the play. They get complete cancel just by any defender playing in sight. But the problem is, if you're on maps like Fracture, right?
There we go.
You can't play like that all the time.
Sorry for the jumps.
And then essentially what you're saying is, to an extent, if you guess wrong, you lose.
Doug messaged me like a few days ago.
Do you know what I mean?
Hey, you want to watch the games together? And then he just didn't message me at all today. So I don't know if he forgot that Americas was happening or something.
His job. Forgot about his work.
He's live right now. Message him back. No, bro. I messaged him back and said yes, and then he just didn't get in touch today.
I don't know if you can see YouTube chat. I can, but we are having a great time watching you in Slideshow. Having a lot of laughs from you. Keep it up. I mean, that's another paid chat. We got quite a lot of paid chatters in here today. But thank you nonetheless. I appreciate it. Like, I just think...
1, 2, 3!
Press 784, thanks for the 3 months. I just think in the examples that we saw...
NRG is going to choke this.
It wasn't like
watch.
things went perfect, right? Like, here's the thing. In the examples I used in that video... in the examples I used in that video, or the NRG examples
we should be doing the thing where we do the,
every
like,
single
Twitch
one of
screen
them.
together thing. So it adds the numbers together.
You're obsessed with this. You're like...
This is
It's better.
Valorant.
It's better for visibility.
Heritage.
I mean... this is the thing, you're obsessed with the numbers.
What do you mean I'm obsessed with the numbers?
You just
if you have higher numbers on Twitch, you get to the top of the category and then more people watch you. It's just basic marketing.
Yeah, but then you end up with a bunch of weirdos.
I've already got a bunch of weirdos.
Ah, true.
What do you want me to do with them?
Who's looking in the categories?
If somebody sees that Valorant's on and they click on the Valorant category?
Yeah, who's doing that though? Because you're gonna get esports, and then next to it you've got fucking, I don't know, some rando playing ranked.
Jesus.
Fine, we can do it. We can.
No, we won't do it.
We can
We won't
touch
do it.
tips if you want. We can fucking, you know, get the stream together. Fucking, let's get married. Anything else?
I saw Ludwig posted a video today called "Tip to Tip" with Michael Reeves, and I was like, "Huh? So, what's going on over there?"
Guato, thanks for 23
Can you
months.
rank the 3 GOAT IGLs in terms of geriatric IGL abilities?
I mean, FNS is one.
I mean, if we're talking geriatric ability, it's got to be Finesse.
Yeah, I'd say he's got a bit of a gap, but there are some others. I mean,
Sadak, Angels, are pretty
Angel.
sick.
Oh, Angel is definitely up there too. Jesse Vash sometimes can
Sadak's
certainly be
kind
up
of
there.
old. I don't think Jesse's on the same level.
He dropped 0 on a map once. That's got to get you in there.
Did he really? Jesse dropped 0 on a map once.
I'm pretty sure he did, right? The chat will
That's
correct me
wild.
if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly sure he did.
Who was that? Honestly, Boostio's getting there, but I don't think he should be in the same category at the moment. Boaster isn't old enough? Dude, Boaster is getting up there. He's like
Fancy with your ghost with
28, I wanna say.
$50. I just got given.
Is Boaster really 30?
Will you eat banana with peel again for $50? Also,
Did you
will
eat
you
banana
do
with the
a
peel off?
funny little dance? Much love. Also, don't touch tips. Maybe do get married to Sideshow, though. You want me to eat a banana with the peel? Why have you said it again? Yeah, I never did the first time. I've never done that. Right, is Dryad on a box this time?
No. I think Shanks is also short. Then again, we're getting quite a the cameraman is taller than the players sat down right now. You know what I mean? Because we're looking down on their heads. Maybe they're both on a box. They might both be on boxes.
Why, though? Why would they both be on boxes?
For the bit. They're going to zoom out at the end and they're going to see both of them on a box.
He's not standing as if he's on a box. He's too casual to be... You know what I mean? Like, if you were stood on a box, you'd be... I think you'd be more careful about where you're standing.
Okay, but give me another point. Surely we got 2 more.
I'll do a funny little dance. I've got no problem with doing a funny little
The
dance.
entire team is playing amazing. I talked to them backstage. Everyone's feeling good, feeling confident. I think we're gonna win a tournament this year.
Yeah, you know, I'm starting to feel the. I'm feeling. Sorry.
Why
I
are
would say
we
I'm
in
feeling
such a
energy, but
big-
I feel like that's too obvious.
Why are
isn't
we
it?
in such a
But
big
maybe I
pause
am,
right now?
Maybe I am. So we'll see if they win a stage 1. We'll see if they win this map as well as we send it back to you guys. Thank you, Shanks.
Was that just a normal length halftime? Dan's on a box! Dan was on a box! Dan was on a box. Did you see it? Did you see it?
I was having to do a funny little dance.
I just think that Shanks might be the best energy
Dan
show
was
out
on a
there,
box.
Is what it might be. I think he gets paid for the amount of time.
Yeah, Dan was on a box
says,
and
you know,
Shanks
W
was not.
Streamer, you know, finesse the
Can I do a gritty?
Buzzwords that he has to hit.
I mean, he sounded very well drilled with them out there. But let's jump into the second half. NRG, they got to win a pistol. They got to win a second half here before they can worry about the trophies.
But they're known for the
That stun is right on
I
Kowalski.
actually fell.
been more stunned in his life, and Zeppa runs him down, thankfully.
Why was Zeppa sending it that much? I guess they just thought it was completely open.
As Ethan follows up for his 3rd kill of the round.
Ethan completely blinded up there after the 3.
That's my Justin Jefferson impression. I'm a Vikings fan.
Going a bit of a hunt. Smoke.
Dancing with your
hell
ghost
did
with
Ethan get
$2.
How did he kill the player behind and both in halls?
Really crisp on the shot
No
as
problem
well.
dancing with your ghost.
Brock shows a shoulder. Is taken down low, and now C9 group up, shoulder to shoulder, pushing back into main to play the
Come on,
best.
FNS, this is all you.
Finesse has 1 cage. A ticket to getting the
Man
spike
dancing
halfway.
emoji, man dancing 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 emoji.
But they know it's fake thanks to the cam. And now next time,
Gotta get on
the
it.
stun's gonna come in. Good dodge from NRG. But
Bro, you could have at least got me a kill.
didn't find the shot in time.
That's the
Snitch
sheriff.
instead to mop up
The
this
NRG
pistol
bought,
round.
I think.
That's why the breaches with their sheriffs that round were getting work done.
It was the same sheriff.
I'll pay you to erase this from my memory. I don't think I've got that kind of
I'm pretty
talent.
sure. Okay, one.
Because Ethan was nasty with it here.
So that's a nice reposition to catch
That was
Oxy.
just 3 headshots too.
Pretty clean. He does, and
Yeah.
same sheriff. 2 more.
And
Five.
one had cleaner shots, but one also won the round. So.
What are you doing?
Why did Ethan buy a sheriff though on the pistol as breach?
He's
That
Oh,
is
that-
strange, isn't it?
I've seen you do things like that.
Not as a
a lot of
breach.
util, I think, is what's happening.
I buy a sheriff as like a
Crazy
killjoy
that
or a
Sam has
viper.
crept up. I mean, he put
sometimes.
down the smoke, so it makes some sense.
Sova.
As a matter of fact, Vic has been told.
I
Vic is
only buy a
waiting for
sheriff
that walk underpass
on
from up the north
Sova
side.
if the game
That
is
other
over.
room is very likely down underpass.
Yeah, he got 3. I'm
Home's
not saying it
coming
didn't
for
work. I'm just
Psalm,
saying
so
that
with
is
the
really
Ghost here,
unusual.
There's a chance to do a little bit of damage. 4 light armors on the other side, and he slipped on through.
Go on, Som. Go on.
Go
Get a
on,
nice-
Sean.
They might catch the perfect timing on Deshaun.
Oh,
never mind.
Okay.
So no tomfoolery today.
Dude, I
Sinai
can't.
locking this one down quite
I
cleanly.
can't hear
Smokes
womp
up and
womp without thinking about the
Orbs, maybe,
interview
get the
clip
plant down.
of the guy talking about
much better
children
than
being
that.
taken away and put into camps as they were getting deported, and somebody just says womp womp.
That was just a stinger though. Expendable resource.
Have you seen that clip?
Well, the util's gonna finish the
No,
job
I
that
don't.
Oxy
I
couldn't
don't
do.
get off to things like that like you. So
No, I'm not getting off to it. It's just
Rebounding
it's just like the most.
After losing the first map of the
There is a
series,
lot of ludicrous content of like, you know,
C9 have a lot of
ridiculous
buffer room to play
American
with here.
TV
You know, there's
debate
the option
content,
to,
but
if
that
they
one,
wanted to
that one
upgrade in
takes the
by this
biscuit
round,
for me.
have 4 rifles.
Pixel strength with 5 gifted as well. Thank you. It's good to hear Pingu as well.
Just the idea of saying womp womp to that is like fucking unbelievable.
has a bit of a legacy on it at this point.
It's gonna be really sad when someone dies with that and it's not recovered. Lived such a good life. Oxy quick up into tower using those blasts from the Tejo to clear a pathway. There's 2 players inside of the smoke. Look at that.
I saw that video on some channel called Sideshow. He does a lot of content like that.
Shanks' beloved duo doing great work to start this round. What's the reaction out of C9 though? The 3 of them will walk towards spawn.
Come on,
and have an
NRG.
opportunity
Can we
up
make this
against
a game?
Black. That is
No.
an excellent start for Oxy. But they need a bit more where that came from. Mata
Good
spotted
stun.
out, stun unable to be avoided.
Nice.
And Mata
Go on,
knocks
NRG,
down
go
a
on.
double.
Fucking get him.
Now
Come on,
mention a
Phoenix.
1v4.
Come on, son.
He has the blast, but not a lot of time.
The blast? What do you call aftershock
Already
when
ticked
casting?
away and not a lot
Aftershock?
of stall util really.
Wait,
to
what
do
did
much
what did
with
you
this
say?
one.
Mimi just called it the
NRG.
blast. The aftershock.
Converted there.
The aftershock, the blast.
Yeah. What do you call it?
Yeah. Aftershock, but I guess a lot of people do call it blasted.
I
like,
think you should
wank
call
or
it
something.
kaboom. Yeah, I think kaboom.
I just got blinded from TMV's mating dance. What kind of mate are you trying to attract with that?
I wouldn't call it a mating dance.
No, you wouldn't.
I won't do the
You have a
mating
different
dance.
one that you would
It's,
call a
it's-
mating
it's-
dance?
It's too dangerous to do on stream.
Also known as the helicopter.
It's still that similar pace. The Tejo nades this time.
Is that your mating
down
dance?
on the ground from Oxy.
I'm just imagining what kind of stuff you get up to in the clubs.
Hold on, Psalm's just killing him.
You think
I don't know about that
what?
one.
You think I strip naked into a helicopter with my penis in a club?
Now, Oxy is the
I
one riding
think
inside
you've
the
probably
smoke.
been kicked out of many
Still
clubs
Aaron,
for
Oxy
behavior
whips
like that.
around and
Yeah.
takes him down.
Ethan and Mata left.
You would be
And
incorrect.
critically, Mata has the raised rocket available. Net trying to cross, gets away with it. Good start for Oxy. Mata running for his life.
What?
What? He was jumping.
Has Razor, but it's so low.
And now it's a
This is so winnable. Ethan has a shit ton of util here.
To back up this showstopper.
A stun and the rocket, but it just swings out into Vic and dies. And now it's only the world champ to try and close this one up. But against Vic,
Okay, GG probably.
Brother. Yeah. That's. I mean, they've still got another buy, and Mada still has Showstopper.
Yeah, but you're 6 rounds down. That's right. And they just haven't looked very good.
It feels like they don't really understand the map. Like what they're trying to do on the attack side, where they do a lot of cheese rounds, and then on their defense, they're doing a lot of retake kind of setups instead of flood.
You say
defense.
retake?
Retake.
Okay. I thought you were going to some like clever, like, oh yeah, you don't know what a retake is? It's when we, you know, it's when we do a retake as a team all the way through the same place.
Well,
A retake.
has the ultimate, getting into sight. Wall up and going back into spawn.
I mean, yeah, it just looks like C9. They got some pretty. They seem to have a good idea of what they're doing. He got himself.
Mada.
That's
Okay.
This is why Fracture's golden.
Fracture is a funny map. I do enjoy watching it.
With the spike dropped.
FNS. Oh, he's not looking the right way. Oh no.
Oh no.
15, thanks for the 13 months.
Can't be losing that.
Does the TNTMV stand for Twink?
No, it
If
doesn't.
not, I think it should.
Zeppa is farming. He is farming.
He's remembered who he's playing.
Yeah, he's having another life game against NRG. You can't have 2 life games though, can you? It's like a... What happens twice in your life? I don't know. The birth of his child game?
What, does everyone have to have 2 children?
I don't know. I was just thinking the kind of things that only happen
What
twice.
happens
to you.
exactly twice in your life? That's a great question. Sounds like
I don't think
sounds
there
like
is.
a riddle, doesn't it?
It does sound like a riddle, but I don't know whether there is anything that only happens twice to you.
Oh, a death of a parent.
Has the rolling thunder ready to go. Down
Not true. You could have step parents, surrogate parents.
But
mostly. I think that's a good. Yeah, I think that's a good. That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Hey, I've got a question about your name. Does the TNTMV
Oh
stand
my
for
god,
Twink?
Ethan died to the.
If not, I
Armageddon
think
as
it
well.
should.
They're gonna lose this round as well.
And another alt to work with.
If you die before your parents, Jesus Christ, guys, keep it light. Keep it light. Fucking
I mean, we
hell.
can't be saying that though, can we? We can't be saying Zeppa's having a death of a parent game. That just, it would sound like we think there's a buff when somebody loses a parent.
To be fair,
that is not true.
In football, that is true.
In football?
There have been numerous examples of a player, their parent dies, and they play like straight after, like the day after or even the day of, and then they play like an incredible game.
Who the fuck is playing the day of or the day after their parent dies?
There are multiple examples of this.
Sports people have got something broken with their brains. I swear to God. Like, my wife was talking to me about this as well with Max Verstappen. He was driving like a couple days after his child had been born. And I was like, brother, give it a rest. Like, you're already one of the greatest. Like, you can take one off.
That was his first.
You can take one off. Yeah, it was his. Well, he already has a stepchild, so yeah, it was his first like biological kid.
Because like, if it's your seventh,
if it's your seventh,
let's be real. I'm just being real. When it's your 7th child, like, you know, you've done it before. You know, at that point you've done it. But I agree with you. First child, and as a second child, I would say second child as well. Maybe
but
even
not third child.
Maybe third. And once we start getting to 4 and 5,
why in your brain do children get less important the more of them you have?
They don't get less important as a human. I just mean the experience of like how quickly you get back to work. You know, maybe for the 5th child, it's a day or 2.
That's, yeah, okay. Supply and demand. Please never talk to me about economic theory when it comes to children and parenting. You can't be that neolib pilled, yeah.
See, the problem is no one in. I mean, how many people in the chat do you think have more than 3 kids?
Very few. They
There
wouldn't have
might
enough
be
time.
single digits in both of our chats combined. Nobody.
This
has
is your
kids, bro.
mating dance.
No, it's not.
God, you look like a chicken. You actually do look like you're doing a bird's
It's
mating
not
dance.
a fucking mating dance. They told me to do a silly dance.
This really looks like you're trying to attract. What is that bird that does the? God, I need to find it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna find this bird. I'm gonna find the bird that does the
Do
mating
you guys
dance.
disagree with me though? Do you not think like does it? Someone must have been. I mean, someone could probably ask their
Bird
parents, right?
mating
Like,
dance,
did
but it's
they
a
go
black
back to work
bird.
quicker?
Yes, the bird of paradise.
If you're like
this is
a
what you look
child
like.
of.
This is what you look like. This is you doing your mating dance.
What's wrong with this? Look at me go. What's wrong with this?
I do like it. This isn't even the bird I was thinking of, actually. I don't think.
do like it.
What was I thinking of? Was it this one? Is it this clip? It's the one that does it underneath the... Yes, it is. It's this one. It's this one. Bro, this is you to a T. This is absolutely you to a T.
What am I about to do?
Impressive, but nobody's watching. Don't want to fight. Oh, God, that's so good.
What happened on map 2 then? FNS only got 9 kills, bruh.
The positioning. What a blunder.
Missed the point. Gunji, thanks for the
Oh,
prime.
you need 10 kills.
You need
to be
10
able
to get a point. Som got 10 exactly. He gets the 1.
Hallelujah.
But FNS
Thank you, Som. Thank you.
missing out by 1. Fucking hell. What a clown.
Mm.
And Anakin Podracer, thanks for the prime as well. Okay, we can turn off his nonsense now.
That's the spot.
Are you staying on for the... I'm leaving after this game too.
Are you really? I think the next game's going to be really good.
Yeah, I do too, but I want to watch Global DFM.
I am going to be watching Trace Wolves tomorrow. Not Global DFM.
No, it's Global DFM, then it's T1 Zeta. Global
Yeah,
DFM
but
is at 8 a.m.
China.
Yeah,
China is tomorrow.
I know.
Oh, Global DFM's at 8 a.m.?
Yeah.
No, there's no way.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not waking up for that instead
I'm
of
waking
America's.
up. Yes, I am.
If I wake up to co-stream Wolves against Trace and XLG's already lost to All Gamers,
Yeah.
I'm going back to bed.
If XLG have lost to all gamers,
If I wake up,
that'll be rough.
If
Good
I
for
wake
you.
up and XLG have lost to All Gamers and Zeta is a map up on T1, I'm going back to bed and I'm never waking up again.
Zeta will not be a map up against T1. Surely.
How about T1 Zeta? Yeah. I'm not going to co-stream that though. I'm going to, because it overlaps with Wolves.
You want to prioritize Wolves? That's the kind
That
of...
is ridiculous, man. Look at this. These are the
Yeah.
2 games that he played against C9.
KD is
Against NRG.
2.8.
Valorant.
Wopsos, thanks for
It's
12 months.
crazy. He's actually just
Hello,
flying
TMV. You're
against
giving off
NRG.
Mr. Bean vibes today.
Giving off Mr. Bean vibes would be not speaking or like incoherently muffled speech every so often. Just going like, you know, like how am I giving off Mr. Bean vibes?
Zeppa when he finds a really big watermelon slice. Yeah, that's good. That's a great memeable picture of Zeppa.
That's Bane? No, that's Mr. Bean.
What is the final map though? Pearl. I don't know that Pearl is going to be good for Cloud9. I think Pearl should be better for NRG.
And where's the fitting with 34 months?
I was scared of Mr. Bean as a kid.
You were scared of Mr. Bean as a kid? That's...
I'm going to quickly
the
go and get some
animated
food. I'll
one,
be back in a sec.
Or the normal one? Right, what can we do in Sideshow's chat? What can we do? What can you spam to make him panic? Maybe all of you type, did you leave the oven on or something? Did you leave the oven on? He won't believe fire is the thing. What if you all spammed "you're in a dream"? Did anyone ever do this at school? Like, this was quite evil, something me and my friends did. We all decided to just one day tell a certain friend, just every time we saw them, like, "you're in a dream," or like, "wake up." That was quite funny. That's a good little prank to play. Say there's a spider. Oh, there's a spider behind you. We just saw it on camera. There's a massive spider in your room. That's a good one, because he'll start looking for it.
Oh. Wake up, Sideshow. You've been in a coma. The accident wasn't your fault. I dreamt last night that I got into an accident on a motorcycle. I don't drive a motorcycle, by the way. And then got stabbed by a bunch of Russian men.
Your camera's froze.
Maybe that was real.
Your camera's froze. Ethan Yoru, double duelist for C9. Was that Zeppa Yoru?
Alright, got it. Look at the spider. Bro, why would I give a shit about a spider? I live in the UK. They don't get bigger than like a pound coin.
That's not true. That's definitely not true. House spiders can get quite big.
Oh, not that big.
But C9 with their own spin, fighting to mid. Both duelists brawling out, and Oxy gets a clean opener onto Mata.
Yeah,
good try.
This is some weird fucking
comps.
Well. I don't know if
Yeah, double duelist for both of them on that T1 on that T1 diet. Zeppa Yoru.
Another team running Vice as well.
Instantly dealt with. Mitch just playing on backside. Oxy flooding in too. This is classy.
Come on, FNS.
Open things up.
And that's the beauty of these double duelist comps. You have so much mobility in the mid round to quickly rotate. You're flooding into mid, then your Yoru is TPing back, and you're into A. You have a TP set up to get back over towards C as well.
We tried.
Really
We tried
to play
Sideshow's
that
chat.
slow mid round style that NRG loves.
Come on,
Because of
FNS.
how proactive
1v4.
C9 are able to
65
be in that
HP.
mid-round.
Yeah, and I think what we're going to
It
see
is an
the
even
big
fight.
differentiating factor between these two comps is going to be the Neon versus the Jet. And I think what the Neon comp is going to be better at is doing sort of like team fighting, set
Keep
pieces,
going, son. You've got this. You've got this.
Get the kill.
You've got
pad
this.
your stats.
You know, flash utility,
Pad your fucking stats.
Not
Whereas
them.
The Jet, you're going
Go
to
for
see
net.
Oxy constantly, especially on defense, looking for these opening fights next to Zeppa.
Save the classic.
Jet back up to form now. And we're looking at the changes to
Where
the
you
map.
going, bro?
Not anything new in this series, but we have Icebox coming back. We have Ascent coming back. Minor changes on Ascent, known on Icebox. Those have always been Jet playgrounds. Those have always been maps where Oxy excels on this agent.
And
What are you
both these
eating?
Teams, they got boring,
What am I
so they
eating?
floated Ascent and Icebox,
I'm eating
but
a
then they
fucking
landed
incredible dish,
in the
actually.
second phase.
It's
So
so
that's why
easy
we
to
end up
cook,
on
and
Pearl,
it's so
'cause
good.
There's a map team
It's,
a lot more practice on just going from kickoff and the last few minutes
Paratha
of play.
roti, I think it's called, or
Both
something.
these teams, though, not having a
It's
10
red
massive
cabbage
spank
and
arcade.
carrot.
a nice round
with
month or
shredded
so
flatbread
to practice, but
and like
of course
a
for NRG, they made a roster change.
tomato chili
Bit of unfortunate news, folks.
kind of
Seems like we have
another bug
pause coming.
thingy. God, it's so good.
Fun way to start off the day, you know? Gotta ease our way.
He didn't have another bug. Please tell me.
What kind of bug would he even have?
What's he playing?
Was there a different bug on Sova?
Imagine his just Yuto doesn't refresh every pistol round. It's just that computer. Oh no, we're good. Thank God.
And people might get confused. No, this is honest. Moving over into it, and finally we see an outlaw. I don't think we've seen a single outlaw
NRG
today.
loses pistol,
if
bug.
memory serves.
And both teams are buying light armor or regen shields almost every round.
Well, that's the thing. I wonder if the coaches have clued into that, realized. There we go. Zeppa just there to bail his teammate out. Even
It has to be Parata or a Roti. It can't be both. Well, it's not a Roti then. It's Parata.
Could be that, or could be as simple as I'm Jet on an anti-eco.
But I don't think I'm explaining the dish properly. I don't think that's what it's called.
Well, Mitch is going to be happy to find 3 kills.
Yeah, a couple off his own.
It's red cabbage. It's red cabbage flatbread and carrots shredded together and cooked in a curry sauce.
Are we offended by that? That's been doing a lot more today.
Why don't you pour it on your head?
All throughout map 2. Once C9 started winning rounds, he's getting active.
Or should we ask how much?
Purchase coming to this next round, NRG are
To
continuing
pour it on your head.
I'm not gonna pour it on my fucking
in that
head.
last round.
How
I don't
much?
think it fired a shot, but they at least saw it.
Everyone has a price.
4 players on the
It did get a kill. They know
Are you
it's
saying for $1
dangerous.
million you wouldn't pour that on your head?
No, of course I would. Of course I would.
Yeah, it's a risk to be taken for sure.
Bro, I don't know.
But Oxy not in the position to do too much as judge, however, from Vic.
He's thinking about it.
Place at the right time.
Again, C9
Fucking
are just continuing to like
1,000 gifted, and I'll pour it on my head.
Ooh, it's in the realms of possibility.
Or it's not in the realms of possibility.
If someone is rich, it is.
I'm literally gonna eat the fucking thing before that would become a reality.
That would be the biggest scam of all time.
Well, I have more downstairs, but I am gonna eat it.
Drone into mid saw nothing. Oxy is backside with the outlaw still. That smoke is really annoying to deal with. A flash over the top.
Anyone win the lottery recently? Got some money to waste?
And if you did, why would you waste it on this?
It would be content.
But Oxy still
It would barely be content. I'm just pouring food on my head.
Oh, yeah, but you're bald.
Oh god.
NRG would
This
cook.
this is not good. This is not good.
Oxy absolutely punishes NRG there. The light armor dealt with.
Was it C9 on Pearl where we had
really
the worst stream
surprised
of
me.
all
There
time?
was, I don't know, some counter utility thrown out by C9.
What game
but
was it?
Oxy was in a bad
I don't
way
remember.
back
It
there.
was on Pearl,
He was
but
flashed.
yeah, I don't remember the
Coming
game.
every sort of which way against him.
Do you mean when we were talking about pissing and shitting?
No, I meant when we were talking when you.
Oh, the
got-
Joy one. That was definitely on Pearl. You're right. No, it was liquid because it was Nats.
No, it was definitely America's.
It's funny
Was
because
it?
the way
Yeah,
C9 are playing is
we
effectively all of our
that kind of
utilities are on
filth,
one
not
side.
at night.
The other
That
side
would
of
be
the map is gonna
incredible.
Jet Yoru. We
C9
put the
MIBR,
Jet
the
all
people
way
are
up
saying.
front B. Now our Yoru is going to be running back over onto the A side.
That's part of the beauty of this comp. That you
Who
have
is that?
two
Sorry,
characters that
Augusto
can brawl as much as they
Viega.
want and still have that get out of jail free.
dollars
Because that
too.
Jet has this
What's
very
R?
full line. Like we have beautiful information. It allows this
Something
stack of
dollars.
3 players into the A
R
side.
dollars.
And just Vic playing again with the judge in
Rwanda?
connector. Can hear audio in mid.
Why am I getting a
There's
Insane how
Steam
Sideshow
message
all up
showing
before
off.
you. Kinda. Well, I mean, I never got a reason to do it.
Doesn't want to take too much risk though.
Surprise, Yoru's TP back
Did you
already.
just get invited to a
fine.
TF2 pug?
A
Yeah,
big setup
maybe.
too. Oxy
Someone
can
wants to
take
buy
contact
my
and they'll
Steam
set
hat.
one. Okay.
Oh my god.
Every shot required.
F
but
and F,
gets
bro.
bullet range and
You can't die to
Oxy,
5
a
shots
chance
of
to
a judge.
repossess some players down long with that outlaw. As they'll tuck tail one back.
Oh,
towards
for
mid.
real?
They don't want to test him.
Fucking
Isn't
Butno
a
has just sent me a
real-
message
Alright, NRG
of a
finally
guy
walks
that
into
looks vaguely
the
like
street
me.
there, broke the cipher camera. It's
Is
possible
it
NRG
Tombiz?
log that for future memory. It's just the cam here.
He's
so
just a
requires
bald guy
Matt
with a
to be inside
mustache.
it for the info.
Ah.
Now they've allowed some
Anthony
to get back into
Fantano?
connector. Now,
How do you
C9
all
not
know
gonna
who that
forward this
is?
Too much. There's a good
Who the fuck
tripwire
is that?
in
I
Art
don't
would
know who
see
that is by name.
Mid just turned around back in secret, clearing their spawn.
10 seconds. Net has a very nice trip here, and Mata gets caught by his
Time. Hello.
Can't follow up. Towards secret. The stall is good. Mata has
Didn't
found a
even
kill, but
plan.
there's still
Very
time for the
well-known
plan to come
music
down, and now
YouTuber.
It's just the task of dying.
Okay,
for the remaining
I know that this
energy.
is a -2 take, but like, why would you listen to music YouTubers? Just listen to music.
Valorant.
Oh, good stuff. Thanks for 16 months.
Like, if you
If
like
only
music, just
FNS
listen
was
to
American
music.
since he'd be qualified to be president once
But maybe you like
Trump's term is
their
up.
music. What do you mean?
No, he's not. He's a critic. He reviews music.
It's been rough.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Oh, ridiculous reflex.
Just fucking find it
You're right,
yourself.
this is starting to get
I
to
don't
this
know.
concerning territory.
Yeah. Honestly,
like,
I just want to see NRG.
Is video really a good form for that? Surely a written
Why would you
Wait,
watch
you just
video
want
games
written?
instead of just
I
playing
don't
video
know.
games?
Written would be the worst form. What do you mean? You can't hear the music when they're reviewing it.
Use the neon wall.
But you can't
to
hear it
give you
anyway.
that extra layer
If
of
they're going to
protection
review it,
so
they're
you
not going
can
to play the
forward
entire
teleport
fucking tune, are they?
into
No,
backside
but they can
very
talk
quickly.
about the different elements and then you can actually hear it. What?
Taking time
Written.
with
Why
You
is
literally
that
picked the
then?
one
Yeah,
format that
Similar
makes
stuff.
no
Now
sense.
all four players
No, what I'd
pressure
like
to make
him to
that
do
happen in
is
big
just
manner.
type
Exactly.
like,
Where they'll
you should
follow
listen to
up.
this band,
Slide
and then
forward
I go
from
and listen to
Mata.
it myself.
Oxy gets out, and C9 will just turn away.
But
and
that's
wait
just
for
a
the retake.
recommendation.
Holding onto Hunter's fear.
Yeah, that's what I want.
One off the plant going down.
Well,
So NRG
not
just
everyone
stands
wants that.
already picks
Well, what do
down by
people
Oxy.
want?
The shots
They want to
coming through
know
from
about the
Mitch, too.
different
What does
fucking
Sideshow
elements from
think
someone who
his
knows
job
more
is?
about music than them.
No,
Your
bollocks
fucking
to that
job is
stuff.
to cast on Valorant. What, you think you should just get rid of them? Just watch the game? Fucking idiot.
Yeah, yeah.
Drone to commit back in. A duel against Ethan. Leads up a lot of damage.
If you like Valorant, why would you watch a Valorant critic? Just watch Valorant.
Another attempt at the plant. But it's just bullying from C9. Finally, inroads for
Okay,
NRG. They get some
some just
key
killed
kills,
3.
but Vic is stuck in
There's no way, there's no way.
Oh my goodness, that's like a
They can't
meme
win
round.
around.
That's like a fucking
can't win
meme
around.
how you lost that.
They can't win a round, man.
What a ridiculous round. The Vic survives there at the end.
It's one.
He was
Crazy.
rage baiting with that take? I
round
agree.
cage for that second kill.
And after some amount of
Oh, what? My goat FNS dies like that.
You weren't kidding. Just an unbelievable Red Bull clutch from Vic.
Yeah, keep the swearing.
Couldn't say better myself.
I mean, didn't
Mute
he
the
say
get.
fucking
Shit on!
5-0 start to this map. NRG.
That's a tragedy. I mean, it wasn't looking great for them anyway, though, until some got 3. But yeah, this is rough.
Yeah, I agree with the people that I should stop my YouTube channel and just start writing articles instead with no pictures in it.
I'm just saying, if you're reviewing something, like if I was telling you the
But
best match
so
of the
what do you
week to
think
go
of
and
film
watch-
reviews as well then?
Now here's where I'm going to expose my biases. I think I'd prefer a
Biased
film review
against
because I
films
think
or
there's
music? How are you
I th- no, I
biased
think-
against films? Or for films?
No. 4 films. I
How are
think
you
there's
biased
more-
for films versus music? What do you
I think
mean?
there's more that goes into it. I think there's more to review. I think there's more to pull. Music is just fucking la-di-das, isn't it? Just put it in your ears and enjoy.
And it's going to be all the better.
That must be bait. That must be bait. Music is la-di-das. You sound like a fucking the most unintelligent, like misinformed gammon that has ever lived.
Very nice Yoru out there.
It's not a defensible take, but I do have no interest in listening to music reviews, and I do have a lot of interest in film review. But I think it's just the medium, maybe. I just don't give that much of a shit about learning about the history, inspiration, or meaning of music beyond what I'm able to pull from it myself.
Well, that's just personal preference.
Yeah.
You don't have to shit on a whole guy's life because of that.
I wasn't shitting on his life.
But it doesn't catch on to anything instead. A slow walk up some. Great adjustment.
Come on, NRG.
Ah,
Nice, nice. Get around on the board. There we go. There we go.
He listens to Spotify top 100s and popular playlists.
I
Who,
will be-
Sideshow or the
like,
guy?
I'm not that much of a music guy. I used to be when I was younger, but I don't. I actually do treat it a bit like just put the la-di-das in my ears. I think I use music at the moment basically as just something to keep me mildly entertained while I'm doing other boring tasks. Like cleaning or cooking or something.
See, now, I that's interesting. I mean, I would say I'm the opposite. I find films mostly dull.
Really? No, I find them much more engaging.
Nice, FNS.
Wait,
do it
Finesse
again.
could actually win this. He could actually win this.
He's perma blind.
Blind in main. Has an isolated duel against Zeppa. But Zeppa was a monster in the last one. And yet again, he shuts it down.
Ah, they're frying them. They're fucking frying them.
So quick with it too.
I have started also not listening to as much music and listening to podcasts instead.
Basic A hit after the fake in the previous
So I'm already anti-music and I'm getting more anti-music.
I mean, I listen to a lot of podcasts. But
You've only got a limited amount of time in the day.
Yeah, I know, but I find that when I listen to music that I like, I'm happier than listening to podcasts.
Sometimes I want to listen to some music, but I can't be bothered, so I put it on like 1.5x speed.
You don't put music on 1.5. There's no fucking way you've just said that. That can't be true. You don't put music on 1.5. No one has ever done that.
Why is it okay to do that for YouTube videos and podcasts, but it's not okay to do it for music?
There's no fucking way this is true. Tell me this isn't true. Tell me you're baiting. You've got me. You've won. You've won. You fucking won. You can admit it now.
That one's bait.
Okay.
That one is bait. I mean, that one's too far. Even I don't do that. That's psycho behavior. The rest of it was true, though.
Desperately wants to escape, but the util is overwhelming. Shorty in his face. Oxy traded. That's excellent work from Zom.
Mitch is going to be coming in so late from his own spawn. Now the Astral Wall is called down. Nick right up on top of that, but Ethan is lying in wait.
I mean, honestly, I'd never even thought about anyone listening to music on 1.5. It's such a foreign thought.
Do you know what I do, though? Oh, no.
Fucking hell, they've lost
One
another
more round. Can I tell you what's going to really piss you off? When I listen to an album for the first time, I will listen to each. This is. I know that this is psycho behavior. I listen to the song until I know I like it, and then I add it to a playlist and skip the rest of the song. So when I first listen to an album, I only listen. Like the more I like the album, the less I listen to it.
But how long does it take you to figure out whether you like a song or not?
Sometimes I know I like a song within the first like 30 seconds, 15 seconds. Sometimes it takes me 2 minutes. Sometimes I listen to the whole thing and think, nah, I didn't like that.
But you listen until you either like it or you don't like it and just listen all the way through if you don't like it.
It pisses off my family so badly because I'll do it on speaker sometimes and then just skip the song as soon as I realize it's a good song. After I've added it to a playlist.
Skip the song as soon as you realize it's a good song.
Yes, because the point of me
Bro, sign you up for talent.
Time...
Get on the fucking talent team. You just want pain. You just want to be yelled at, don't you?
No, because the first time I listen to an album, I'm listening to it to see whether I like it, to see whether I want to add it to my like collection of music I listen to regularly.
Fine. Yeah.
So I don't want to listen to the whole. I want to optimize it for efficiency. If I know I already like a song, but get it in there and get on to the next one.
You said in the first 20, 30 seconds of some of them. Like songs can have a great intro. See, this is the thing. If you understood, maybe listen to a reviewer, they could say, "Oh, this has got a great intro," but then it kind of turns a bit shit.
Well, but I wouldn't trust them. I'd have to listen to it myself, I think.
Into A main. They won off that round. They're going to do the same thing again, but NRG instead look towards B here.
I like they're going back into the same side again.
The thing with how NRG
Also,
is playing,
listening to
though,
the
is that
critics
they're
would...
almost always taking a lot of time before they actually commit to these hits.
I don't know that I'd find somebody that I had the same taste as.
That's great.
Yes, I'm sure
In
there is
listening to
only
a song
3
in
music
2
critics, I think.
speed RN Mrs. Bad.
As an anchor. C9, hold the line.
Jesus, it's not looking good. We might
This
get minus
game's
1 points for
terrible.
our NRG players here. You might get
Yeah,
minus
we
2
might.
if they lose by 10.
We might be fucked up. We might be fucked up.
Still doesn't help you feel like you just got flattened running into the site. NRG, it is time.
I mean, this is...
They've got 4 ultimates to play with.
I'm not saying you have to like music critics. That was never the point. Like, that's fine if you don't... Like, I wouldn't care about a film critic because I don't care that much about films.
Walking on into him.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly the same.
Yeah, but now
Like, if you
now
watch a
you've gone off a
film-
tangent of like actively trying to punish yourself for liking music. Oh, I
not
like this
actively
song, so I
punishing,
won't
no,
listen
no.
to it anymore.
No, but I do afterwards. It's just the first time I skip it.
Yeah, but why?
Like in the
what I
long
would say
term,
is,
in the long
what-
term,
like-
I'm only listening to the bad songs once. I'm listening to the good songs many, many times.
C9 aware of the possibility. And they're going to re-clear this. In force.
Bohemian
Why
Rhapsody
skip?
is one of
Because
those
efficiency.
songs where people
Because
can
it
argue for
takes too
hating
long.
one pop but loving another
Yeah,
pop.
like
Who the fuck has time to sit there and listen to an entire album? I don't have time for that.
ever been on a fucking drive?
Doing well,
I want variety. I don't want to listen
Ever
to
been
a
on a
whole
train?
album the whole way
Fell
through.
apart there from C9.
I don't want to listen to a whole album the whole way through.
Quickly out of A
Then,
main. I
then
think that's really
it's
nice.
so rare that
Last
you
few
get an
rounds
album
they've
where
seen it,
every
and that's been
song
set
is a
up pretty
banger or it's
Yeah,
got
of
a
course,
well-crafted
of course. But
move
like,
from
no,
one
but
spot
what
to the
most
next.
people do is they listen to the songs, and if they think that they don't like it within the first, minute or so, they'll just skip that song and be like, that one's not for me.
because I want to give because that I would be unfairly not giving it its fair shot. I have to be very, very confident I don't like the song. So I tend to listen to them maybe all the way through.
But what about someone brought up? What about songs like Bohemian Rhapsody or
Ren,
you know?
why are you in the chat? Oh, is that Alice?
If Bren is actually in the chat whilst he's working, like fuck this game's shit. Let's see what Sideshow's talking about. I just think it's just a very like. I don't know, it's the kind of thing that a fucking, like, psychopath, investment banker would do. That's like, I have to be maximum efficient with my time. You're like one of those, crypto bros who thinks, time is money, bro.
I mean, being efficient with what you do is generally a good idea. Why is maximizing efficiency in the consumption of art not to be valued, but it is elsewhere?
Instead, just happy to wait out this. The camera timing just sees just about everything. They got the info on 3 and the Killjoy. Only the
It's just a
Astron
strange
sees
way
so
of
far.
living. And I think you're a twat.
With the Killjoy lockdown. But C9 are going to go real quick
fair
on this
enough.
retake. They're already out through the smoke into the
Oh no. Okay, this is nice by C9 to be fair.
Oh, that could have been sick from Zeppa.
That was insane!
And he gets the 4th.
Oh my god. Zeppa's just doing tricks out there. Absolutely unbelievable.
I've never seen a man fueled by
Now Psalm with 3
spite
players
so
lined
heavily
up
since
against him.
Dujazine popped off against Crew.
Damage is not gonna happen. Give the
Zeppa
man 5
is
more bullets,
farming.
and he
Fucking
gets a
hates
4K
NRG.
Spray transfer. You don't see that very often.
That's just
We might get an
crazy.
early payout. We might get an early
Driving in
payout
the chaos. They're so
against
confident.
NRG. I need them to win fucking 3 rounds.
Going for TP flash combo.
No wonder you complain about watching Valorant VODs. You can't listen to an hour-long album, and VODs are like 14 fucking hours long. Yeah, it's not pleasant.
I'd be mad too. 9-2 though. C9
I can
yet
tell
again
you for
arresting NRG's
sure
momentum.
I am not listening to something like the Plat Chat podcast. There's no way. There's no fucking way. I don't make it for people like me. There's no shot.
Once again, testing into
Here's the thing that I've created and created, and so for so many years of my life, I've been.
But also, that podcast is not art. Not every piece of content that people make is art.
C9 have a couple of players waiting for them.
Yeah, some of it is noise. Is Plat Chat noise or art?
Mostly noise, I'd
I'd
say.
say yeah, it's mostly noise.
But I don't think those are the only two options. I think you presented me with a false dichotomy there.
I think.
Oh my
Plat Chat's
god, Madder
definitely
slides back
mostly
in quite
noise.
nicely.
For a double on the Stinger. Will claim the A site.
My eyes are still on Vic, stuck in back secret. NRG taking their time. They're giving some moments for some.
If I wanted to absorb Valorant knowledge as efficiently as possible, I would be 2x speeding.
This round is coming firmly into the grasp of NRG.
I don't know. What would I be doing? 2x speeding tactical rab and then skipping through until we give our real opinions in plat chat and missing out on all of the funny content because we're not actually funny. That's what I would be doing.
You don't think we're funny?
No, it depends who you're comparing us to.
What do you think is funny?
What do I think is funny?
Plat chat is pure noise pollution. Also
What do I
tell this
think is
bald
funny?
twat
See,
that
now,
is meant
this
to be enjoyed.
I've
not
given you the
speedrun.
keys now. Whatever you're gonna say, people are gonna be like, "You think that's funny?"
Yeah, I mean, a child falling over. That's funny.
Why on earth would that be the first thing that comes to mind? Why? Why? You could have just said, like, why does it have to be a child? Like, someone slipping on a banana is definitely funny, but it doesn't need to be a child. Like, anyone slipping on a banana is funny. Or just people falling over in general is pretty funny. But why does it have to be a child?
I actually don't enjoy it. I genuinely don't like people falling over content. I don't. I
Well,
find
it depends. It depends on like whether they look like they've hurt themselves, right? Like there's a level of fall that definitely is funny where, you know, you can tell that like they're gonna be fine. You know, but you know, if someone breaks their leg and is screaming in agony, yeah.
I mean,
or maybe that would turn you on though, by the way you're talking.
No, I mean, I picked something deliberately absurd there, you know. But I did pick something that other people I know really do find funny. I think it's
children falling
kind
over?
Some people fucking love watching children fall over. I think it's like one of the biggest subreddits, isn't it? It's like children doing derpy shit or something. I don't know. It's built in like 2001. Just out of curiosity, do you believe in Pangea or the Big Bang? Well, they both, you know, they're both related, aren't they? Because the meteor hits, and then
you forgot to change your voice for it. The meteor hits.
Then meteor happens.
Meteor happens.
Elise Bright Blue Bollock, thank you for the gifted sub.
Why are you gifting subs to him?
129.
Traitor, turncoat.
Is a necessity for NRG to win. Good news though. T1 showed it at Bangkok. This comp is great on defense. The fast rotates. The duelists flooding into sites together. But they still have to put
Go on, Zeppa, use the hate.
to replicate it, and Ethan already.
I want an NRG comeback here.
Well, yeah, I do as well for defense.
100 sideshows or one person with common sense and a middle school education.
Doesn't that just give away completely that it's playing in that corner?
Has just been finesse and Brock holding things down.
Who would win in a fight? 100 sideshows or one person with a middle school education? Bob Corporation, thanks for the 25 months.
I can't wait for Coolchin to get his revenge with a 5-12 comeback.
They're playing off-site defense constantly. They need to be fighting more on defense.
I've been watching a lot of 2G VODs, I think.
So often. You can't win defense sides if you play retake all the time.
I think 2G were pretty good.
Who?
2G. That's who NRG are copying, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I need NRG to win another round.
Another 3K for him.
Minimum.
Like when he's on, this team's kind of unstoppable.
I don't know what he has.
And I need Finesse to get 4 kills.
Good luck with that, son.
Big time this series as well.
I mean, turning the flash there, then re-aggressing on the same angle.
Would I still rate Neon? Neon's still okay.
Let's
Maybe not in this game.
T9 is so ready. Okay, a retake's coming in. They're gonna send the flash start. Here we go. I mean, it's just excellent from them.
Looks like a force from NRG.
Wow, the force, nice. Good start.
The opener belongs to NRG.
Although the Force makes it perhaps more likely that they lose 13-3.
Because while Ned is trying to work into Art, Mata's sitting with a Bucky right
Yeah,
up
that's
against
true.
Dumbledore.
If they lose.
Finesse also walked
How many
into the
times are
wall.
NRG going to pull this trick where
One of
everyone
the
thinks that
angles
they're
C9
good?
has to re-clear here.
And then they play a game and then
head
everyone's
back
like, oh
that
yeah,
way.
they're not good.
C9 really, with a couple of Phantoms, don't want to walk
Who?
into
NRG?
these close
Yeah,
spaces,
like, because,
so
you know,
could
last
have
year
been
they were the
I mean,
most
people are
hyped team and
gonna-
were shit. This year they
People are
were,
gonna
we put them number one and were
immediately
shit.
react after this game.
People kept hyping
As
them
long as
before
at worst it's a 1-for-1 with Finesse,
this
C9 are
game,
still gonna be in
and they're
very good
losing.
control this round.
Yep. I mean, I thought they were gonna
Sent
win this
Vic in
game
first. Trade him out with the
fairly.
rifles.
I mean, after the
handily,
first
like
map, that
maybe-
looked
Patience net.
pretty good.
Yeah, and then they got smoked on
has an
Fracture playing
opportunity
some cheesy.
Hello?
He shoots the clone, and it
He
blinds
must
him
have been
up.
looking
It's
at
1-for-1.
minimap, but he still
That's
won.
alright.
Yeah, they both just stared at each other.
To walk all the way through Psalm.
Or did he like
Oh,
access?
Psalm on that
Did he
TP.
look that way, like have the clone out, try and
Yes,
shoot, and just put the clone down by accident?
Oh, he's giving it away.
Oh no, and he called his team back over into the A site. There's 3 players
Time.
here. C9 could decide to go.
I mean, NRG have won this round.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe
He's
not.
got a Bucky though, Matt. It's not
Yeah.
ideal. But he can run in the smoke.
Oh, but the smoke actually helps him. The smoke legitimately helps him.
He's gonna play patient.
But he doesn't make the play. Plant goes down uncontested. It's the two
Don't know about that,
Phantoms
really.
to try and close this out. But Mata, he
I can
has
understand
been
it because if
so
you do go into a
patient in
3v2,
this
like if you
position.
lose,
He's got to send it now, though.
But he might have missed his opportunity.
Sending it now for info is
Zero's
but it's a
made it
bad
out.
plan for
Pull
them.
has to be committed very early on. But there's not a lot of time bought already. Mata's
Nice.
Bucky takes care of Vic, and with
I don't love the
Ethan
way
holding
C9 played
things
this.
down,
It's not even planted for long. You both just
back into
retreat
this
though.
one, overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
NRG
I don't think they knew what they were doing at the end there.
It was desperately needed.
Yeah, you know, we saw C9 do this to him back on Fracture.
Okay, they're not getting a minus point.
Now NRG. give him a
C9 have
taste
got the
of medicine. Now
funds
the
to
force
force a
from
Guardian
NRG.
onto
They're
Oxy
making
or something.
everything on this round. And Finesse
Bry 8705. Thanks for the prime.
Really, it all comes down to that lurk time.
On Bob Cup, did I say 25 months? Can't remember.
Is there a
so
world
thank
where
you,
C9 just has NRG's number and they will come back and have a good split? That is cope. That's Jefflem. We call that cope.
I mean, it seems pretty clear that their Fracture, they don't seem to have a very good plan on.
Still, lots of opportunities.
Well, they did
just
actually
enough to
have
close this one out and
plans. It's just
No,
not
yeah,
a
but like it's
good
very.
plan.
Like what? They're gonna
It's
go
very
like.
cheesy.
No, but like if you're the next team playing NRG, you're just gonna pick Fracture.
I'm more worried by the fact that their Fracture and Pearl defense has
Yes.
so far been very passive.
So crazy angle.
And
yeah, that's a nice
yeah, that's
angle for Mata.
ridiculous.
Sees just Vic's head and takes it out of here.
Neon, so he's running super fast in a full squat.
Well crouching, yep.
Out of there. Sure,
Gonna have
what
this
it
on while I
happened.
fall asleep. If I dream of you,
And
it's your
NRG have
fault.
fallen in
I
this
don't think
pattern a
that's
few
my
times,
fault.
so
I
you
think
just
you
leave
have a
the player
choice
back
there.
in spawn ready to, you know, rotate over into A or into B quickly.
And we'll talk about it. That's where they're headed. Oxy
Whoa.
dashing into spawn. Hello.
Oh my
The
god,
stinger is
that was.
crazy in these moments.
Hello,
He gets
Ethan.
the
Like, bro, he's already killed one guy there.
They dropped the spike though. They dropped spike,
There's still
and
two
Som
NRG members
is here.
in secret.
And Som's playing well.
With rifles in hand, with a star placed on the ground. And now the smoke. Gives a moment for Zep to
huh?
pick up that
Smoke
spike,
to
but
let them
still
pick
gotta
it up.
They
fall through.
smoked to let them
No
get the
flashes,
spike
no tools
and
to get
rotate
past this
to
smoke.
front sight.
No way they're walking
What?
out of
Walking
here.
all the way back.
I mean, they're gonna have to run eventually.
What?
They can't walk the whole way there.
Yeah, but the round is on Finesse. Finesse, this is you. This is you. Oh, he's playing passively. He's waiting for the 3v2 because he's not confident enough. And he just gets rocked. Oh my fucking god.
How does he get away with that?
Some smoked the spike. They got to B. They killed his
He
Discord.
could have fucking ran into fucking backside.
2v2.
Yep.
Oxy
And what's his
backside
turret
just-
doing there?
But
Okay, that's
cosmic
an.
divide
I
up.
mean, it's an
Yeah, but
okay
Oxy
astral.
can-
It's not
Hand for
amazing.
C9.
Oxy could still win the round.
Oxy wants to
Shock
stay
down?
on one side, try and hear a spike tap, but he can't commit to it. Instead, Som starting to hold things down, swing through.
Nice, nice.
Okay, good
I
work.
was really worried that was about to disappear.
I mean, respect to NRG carrying that round through, but having to use the wall to guarantee it. Also,
It's okay.
Oxy,
Cloud9 versus NRG. No big
where'd
comeback
that
has ever
come
happened
from?
when I think these
The
two teams have
dash
played each other.
into Flowers, first of all, was crazy. Because remember, this is a bad buy from C9. They're also down in numbers without smokes.
Okay, I don't like
And
the
then he went on
sonically
the full
edge.
run, then
That's
What are
stepping
you
to
about
heaven.
to? Oh, I thought you were about to say but. I literally was that just a was that you reading a comment? I thought you were about to say I don't like to sonically edge, but
NRG pry a couple rounds out of C9's hands. But it's gonna be the first
sonically edge.
No.
Are these terms that people use?
No, but that's what they think I'm doing by speeding up music.
All the way down into B, showing a lot of that
edging,
and sprinting away with the neon options to TP out quickly.
Yeah, I don't think that's edging. I think that's the opposite. I think that would be sonically gooning.
That's real up there with the camera.
You're trying to just pour as much music into your mind as quickly as possible.
For Zeppa. He's gonna work his way through art, set this up to be a split into the A side.
They're playing.
What's
so
sonically edging? Listening to the verse but not the chorus.
Information. Doesn't really find anything.
Yeah, I only listen to the bridge.
Tag onto Brock.
Psalm's riding inside of the smoke on site. Heard the TP behind him, but isn't ready for
Okay,
it.
nice, Mother.
Finesse! Come on! Come on, son!
You got another. You got another.
Or he falls too.
TMV, how do you feel about your stream randomly turning X-rated because of this oddball sicko?
Yeah, I don't know.
And Oxy's in a tough position to deal with.
Ethan for pie?
Himself and Oxy trying to find the right moment to swing. Ethan walks all the way back.
30 seconds left.
A tap on the spike, now a fight into
And when you
spawn.
said like Ethan needs to step up, he did him that well.
Expect the wrap towards Flowers. Oxy
Yeah, he played well on map 1.
ready on the angle, but where's that Yoru? Ethan's patient. Waiting in
Flash,
spawn.
surely. Flash around this corner. You...
Oh,
you're
the
not
flash
confident.
was good, but I think he saw both of them, so he's playing. He's trying to play Mada in. Oh, dude, Oxy just realized exactly what was happening there. It was way too obvious. You can't delay for that long.
Pie, to pie as well.
Yeah, look, if Vic can't get that
Wait, did he really? Ethan
Yeah.
pied there?
Yeah.
Or rather, there were times where we used to talk about him having the best supportive Yoru.
NRG did such a good job distracting there.
And you can't waste 2 kills from FNS.
But the second you get
No.
that kill,
Like, you can't waste those rounds.
You don't see anyone else in front of you.
Let's go! Yes, sir.
The march continues for C9.
Must win,
It's
NRG.
gonna be a big fight, A main.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not kidding.
Though hearing that
With a
neon
shit buy as well.
C9 temper things for a moment.
Guardian Stinger
What about that
Bulldog.
big fight?
Might still go for it.
It's gonna happen if NRG just don't leave Mata to die here.
But for now, he's
Okay.
alone. Does it matter though?
No smokes as
It's a kill
well.
on the spam. Now he has to
Get
start
off,
to think
play
about
backside.
escaping. And he'll back his way out as his team re-clears through art back into mid.
Yeah, expecting C9 to move back there, but they still keep looking into Mata.
Please don't all
Now
play
Smoke's
art.
been called down.
That,
C9 realized
that's
there's no position on the
extremely
map.
true.
Guys, we need a 4th guy in art.
Maybe looking for a mid reclear, could consider
What are
some
they?
attention down
What
into
is
B,
this
but Net hasn't
macro
stepped into that
positioning
space
right
either.
now from
He's been
NRG?
periodically checking his
I mean,
camera.
Mata's in a good spot because they have no smokes. So he's in a good spot. But
Yeah,
yeah,
do the trap play. I swear to God, this never
a
works.
trap play, like at this point, guys, a minute is already gone.
You can have a flash swing from Ethan on
Okay,
the
as soon as the
closing.
turret's broken, though, they'll start
Turret
rotating,
broken.
right?
Right?
C9 are
Right.
just gonna commit into
Right?
Finesse trying to
Right?
stick on site.
He's
Right?
completely alone.
We want to leave FNS in a 1v4.
Yoru TV
It's a fair
coming in
fight.
Just a second, he can't
Oh.
see a
Wow.
thing. Finesse executed in the back halls.
If the rest of your team is playing that slow,
He's trying to get active here in the post.
got-
He's trying to end things right here, right now. Mata, the only player
Oh,
waiting
no.
for him with his team finding kills over into street. Getting the job done there too. NRG have no position to try and retake into this
was this
site.
a guarantee?
Mata priming, getting ready to slide out into the
No,
site.
I
No one's
think
waiting for
somebody
Oxy
went
in
Cloud
spawn.
9. I
Deals
think
with that
Bren
nicely.
went Cloud
And now
9.
the clock's
Bren wasn't on the
against
fucking
NRG.
show.
Zeppa still in back hall, but the
Okay,
smoke on the spike
then
is
I'm
back
wrong.
now.
I don't know who was on the show. Nice.
Dryad?
bro.
Did Dryad go
Wow.
C9?
Dryad went C9. Okay.
I mean, I can see why you would mix
It's a
Bren and
second
Dryad up.
2v2 that he's won for the team.
Yeah, they're quite
Love the
similar.
idea from C9 though. Oxy just drifting above AC 130 in
Remember
the
the preseason when everyone was saying NRG
it's
had
all
good
traded out.
fundamentals?
And NRG yet again
They're
stay
like
alive in this game.
their fundamental play in terms of like their CS fundamentals of how they trade each other and
Somehow NRG are still able to get
and like hold angles for each other and that kind of stuff is still pretty decent. But they're like their decisions of when to get onto site and when to play retake and their decisions of when to rotate on defense and like when to take the risk. Those macro decisions on the defense side are what are killing me.
Makes the round a bit more potent.
Oh no, Ethan.
Outlaw in Ethan's hands.
3 and 15.
He might be going for the Austin 316.
Beautiful.
No, no.
Can't secure the second. Still good enough to fall back.
He's done it. He's done it.
On a great angle to
He's
recontest
done it.
along with that outlaw.
Yeah,
I thought Mike's was supposed to deliver a defense masterclass.
So
It looked good on Lotus.
Ooh!
Picks him out of the
He's
sky.
found his gun.
There's another one coming to you, buddy.
Oxy up there.
As we know, he was an opera in Counter-Strike, of course. This makes perfect
Punishment is
sense.
there. Oxy with the blade. Storm wants to trade this on out. TP into back, although still.
Furio would be
is
playing him as a
found.
full-timer.
Oxy would have loved to have found that second though. Only has one bullet. But everyone but Mata is one shot to the outlaw. There's still danger to this round yet.
The only member of EG that didn't fall off was Com.
I don't see it yet. I don't fully believe yet.
Can you really say that Jaw
That's harsh
fell
on
off?
Joy, yeah.
Someone has to mess
Yo, thanks for the 25
I
months.
don't think he's playing
Mata's the only man.
at his...
No, but I would say Com's not
He's
playing as well.
wasting time.
Like, yeah, they are
Yeah,
playing
I would agree.
at championship level form. But
Yeah, that's hard.
to say Joe fell off is a
Went out the
big
anti-
overstatement.
eco. But now is where the old question starts to be
Boostio,
asked, right?
okay. I think
NRG,
it's a
how
little
you're
harsh, but
Yeah,
I can see where
Boostio's
you
probably
come
a
from,
bit
sure.
Same thing for Zepp on the other side.
Demon 1, yeah, absolutely. And Ethan...
Very nice shooting from Ethan.
I'd love to tell you that it's harsh on Ethan too, but
There is an element of truth.
there's a
See the
bit
last
of
time we saw
truth.
playing the Yoru on this map.
I mean, map 1, though, he looked really good here. So, he's still in there. He is still in there. My favorite band will sometimes play songs that can last 20 to 30 minutes live. Is that too long for you? I would not be going to see... I think I can count the amount of times I've been to see live music on one hand.
No.
No, but I can on both hands, I think, in my life.
Bro, you're like a full adult.
Yeah, I'm a full adult. It's just not my, it's just not one of my interests.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Bro would die trying to get through a Pink Floyd album. Actually, Pink Floyd are one of my favorite bands from that era.
So
one of the few albums that I will listen to fully through is
Dark Side of the Moon.
I was gonna say Dark Side of the Moon, and then I thought about it, and I thought, well, actually, I listened to The Wall quite a lot as well.
Okay.
So both of them.
Wish you were here.
And The Wall is a beautiful album. The Wall is a beautifully constructed album from beginning to end. Maybe better in terms of its construction than Dark Side of the Moon. But
They don't show
Dark
much
Side of the
though
Moon, I think,
initially.
has better songs.
Just the dart to take main. And now, Yoru ult into the site.
Damn, you must hate that album. No, you don't fucking understand. You don't understand.
He spots all
That's
three of
only
them.
the first
Notice
time I
them
listened to
all
it.
stuck in towards Secret here. Good flash to follow up. Oxy getting an opener. That's just diving through the
Oh, go on. Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Oh.
Fuck him up.
Excellent from Solomon
Fuck him
Brock.
up, Som. Fuck
Puts it
them
down
up.
to a 1v3.
Oh no. C9 choking?
This is a very
You might have to
tough
log
task
back
indeed.
in.
That
This game might
spike
not be over.
Stuck out in Secret.
Yes, FNS, son. Take that confidence.
Gets the better of Ek.
I mean, Finesse isn't going to be fooled by a round like that. It's just too simplistic from C9. Oh,
I
got
think
the
you
ult,
guys
takes
would
that into the A site. Well, how do NRG
love
punish that?
my playlist.
Unload utility on the site, preset a teleport to get your
It's
Yoru
15
above that
songs
side of the
long.
map. And then abuse the fact you've got 4 bodies on this side to hide in some ratty corners.
And that's the first round where I feel like I'm seeing
I
some
think you'd love
corners
it.
of that map one NRG. Who does a really good job
Kundera
of
won.
ahead of their opponent, setting up the right crossfires.
Thanks for the new Prime.
Chaotic rounds.
I mean, I do have to ask though, like, what music do you like?
Like Ethan's got the read on the Outlaw, going for that one again. Similar setup this time for NRG.
Well,
For most
that's-
people, this isn't a hard question, by the way.
It is. It's a tough question because, like, what do you mean? I shove it all into one playlist, so I don't really have like.
So it's just
favorites.
like it's a very different, diverse range of music. It's not like all a specific time period or genre.
No. I mean, I guess most of it is from when I've been alive, but not
a long time for you, so.
Probably 2/3 of it is from when I've been alive.
C9 are actually going to commit to this one. It's a hard one to go for.
And then a third of it is from before the 90s
Could be a cool idea, but no one's
or
waiting
early
for him.
90s.
Hunter's Fury. Oh, that's beautiful.
No.
Brock. Looking just like he did
Oh
in
no,
Tier 2.
C9.
With some excellent Sova utility.
That's what I mean, though. It's
Bro,
such a
just
nice push
literally
and
run
pull
at
from
FNS, it's
NRG.
like-
Yeah, Net's gonna find a timing.
But there's
He's
no
got
way to
another
win this
kill.
round.
We can get to 10. We
NRG
might
fall
even get to
back
15
away
if
from
they
that
get all the
exec.
way
Aren't
back.
getting fooled. And when C9 go for that, little pivot into art, no one's actually there.
Now they're ready with a high-low setup. Brock swings in, and it is a very clean anti-eco NRG. They're looking alive in this second half.
This is where Finesse has to sort of bear down and keep trying to read. Okay, what does C9 actually showed him? Showed the double ult full exec into the A site, then just a regular old exec into
The
the
goat
A
is
site.
locked
Yeah,
in.
with a little bit of a slowdown
How many kills is he
in
on?
the
Does he have
mid-round.
10 yet? He's got
C9
11.
almost
We can
threw
get to
away
15
that next
FNS.
round
I
by
believe. We just
running
need 4
back
more.
a similar idea.
We can
Now,
do
no
this.
real surprise. C9 moved their way over towards the B side of the map.
Like, for example,
Finally fought him, like, find
when
some
you told me
action.
you were
He's
going
been-
to see
he's
the
been
Wombats
wanting
live,
for that
Yes.
for a little
I
while.
remembered that
Look
when
at
I
change-up,
was
though.
a
This
teenager,
time,
I
the
had
Killjoy
listened
setup
to
has shifted
the
to
Wombats quite a bit.
Finesse
So I went and looked up
expects
the
a change-up
Wombats
from
and did
C9.
my
It's a
thing
hard
where
lead, and he's
I
leaving.
listened
Mod is
to the
Neon
Wombats
playing backside.
like
Usually Neon playing
most
so much
played
more
songs
forward.
and skipped
Now
the ones
starting
I
to fight through the
liked
And I'm gonna be honest, this
and
looks just like some of the
gave the
rounds
ones I
from
didn't like a
when they were
fair
playing this
shot
comp. And Neon in this
and then
corner
added
is
them to a
devilish.
And
playlist,
there's this
the ones that I
forward alarm button
enjoyed.
that's just about to get triggered too, so
Well, that's
NRG know
good.
exactly
Did you
what's
like any
going
of them?
down.
So now, yeah, I mean, the ones that I liked as a kid, basically. I don't think they're that great as a band, but I do have nostalgia value for them.
No, yeah.
They got a couple of
I'm
ones
happy.
that
The
rock.
type of music I like is like musically quite not like interesting.
But he gets the ultimate.
I skipped the ones I liked and listened all the way through to the ones I didn't. Yeah, because the ones that I skipped, I added to a playlist, and I will now listen to those songs some percentage of the time.
Oh,
in perpetuity.
brother, you still had a sheriff out as well.
Wait,
You gotta
this
win
is
this
winnable.
song. You gotta
This is
win.
winnable.
Clutch to win this now. Tap on the spike. Astropole used. More util. Being committed for Sam, but the dart.
Oh, shit.
It's all bearing down
Unlucky.
on Sam. And he's just trying to dance his way out of this one. Revealed by the
Unlucky,
ult,
unlucky.
and taken down by Vic. C9. Series point.
Just listen to all of them? No, I don't have time for that.
What are you doing?
Do you know
that
how
you're
much
so
music
good?
there is out there? There's so much music out
You
there.
have to give so much
Who's
credit
telling you to
Oxy
listen
that
to
round.
all
It's
songs?
pretty normal. Let the dive
Retrograde.
let the players in the choke.
Well, they're fucking
But Oxy
stupid.
did so much with that opportunity.
I think they meant listen to all the Wombats songs. But I still think
Listen
that
to
even
all
that's
of one
bad.
band songs is yeah, I'm with you there. I wouldn't like if
I think
I
that's still too
if I
much.
got reminded of a band, they're like, oh yeah, I like some of their songs when I was younger. I wouldn't go back and listen to every single one of their songs.
But that's what I want to do in order to make sure I don't miss any that I'll like. So that's why I have my my protocol.
You can never let it come down
They
to
got
retake.
double
You have
up.
to fight forward. You can't back away from these lines.
That's
So Mata
unusual,
has
isn't
to
it?
do everything. An opportunity
Also,
against the
considering
Jet
how
for
much
the dash.
space
Already
Oxy's been
Oxy
getting.
through
Oh
the
wow.
smoke. Excellent
Stuns
start.
He
himself.
stunned himself.
Stuns himself. Can't
And then
move,
tried to
dies.
shorty him.
And he'll die finally.
Oh
Lockdown
god.
And look at where the
from
fucking
Finesse.
cipher is.
Get NRG out
Net
of
is
here.
running into connector. There's Vic going into art. This map is about to blow up. NRG have read it.
Can Sideshow name more bands or women? Wow.
Finesse is aware of what's going down. and
Jesus
even
Christ.
choosing to have Psalm
I
move
think
forward
that
into
would be
aiming to greet these two
very
players.
difficult. I think I might not be able to name 100 bands.
Honestly, he needs more.
Can't name 100 bands. I think you could. Surely.
I think the combination of my brain freezing, like it always does when people tell me to name.
Are we saying bands or artists? If you added just artists in there, surely you
Either.
can name 100 artists.
I don't know. I don't know if I can.
But they've wrapped around.
Oh,
and
they know you,
exactly
son.
where Psalm is from behind.
FNS, son,
Oxy
it's
deals
all
with
you.
him. And now it's Ethan and Finesse to try and save this round. Finesse, knife in hand, now pushing forward into the cage. And Ethan still across the map.
He's got a gun now at the very
100
least.
artists, surely you can. Because, I mean, some of them will be the women that you've
And
named.
Ethan's presence will allow.
And
But I
Vic is just
couldn't
waiting.
think of them at the time
Pull on the
anyway.
spike to end the round.
It's not a
has to make
knowledge
this move
test.
soon.
That it's a like,
But Nets
can you pull the
wrapped
names
all
out
the
of
way
your
through.
brain?
Still
That's what we
Nets
want,
And I'm
ahead of
Two
them.
bad
more
with
kills.
names.
But now this flank becomes more and more of a problem. Finesse is going to try and
Oh, the body block. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Yes, yes, yes. No. Dude. Zeppa had an insane performance.
That's rough. How are you feeling about NRG then? They got Furia next, so that, that's good. Then they've got G2 MIBR Lev.
I think they really had to come out and get a win here for me to.
Maderosen, thanks for the 10 months.
8 I who have
Map
gifted
2
me
and map
this.
3? It wasn't looking good. It was not looking good for NRG.
No. That is rough.
C9 definitely
have a
looked like
pick'em
they
script, by the
were
way.
just more happy to fight.
You want to join the
I think
Pick'ems
that's
group?
my biggest problem with NRG. I just want them to scrap more.
I think, do we update the group?
I think they might be trying to play
Are there
too
any
much
mods here?
like perfect setup trying to kind of stuff instead of
Yes,
just
It's
brawling
in the
when they
Discord.
need to brawl.
When will the points be distributed for VFL? Let's see, shall we?
Ethan Mysterio'd and Pied in the same map. What a performance. God damn.
How long will it take, Illumi? Press the big red button. I'm going to be honest with you, Illumi. I never had the big red
Let me
button.
see.
I
Let me
didn't
see if
click
I
on the
can
thing that
name
you said.
100 artists. You've got me intrigued.
See, now, either you'll do it quite easily and be like, oh, yeah, that's not too bad. Or, well, you should get, I think you should be able to get to 50, surely. Like, I would, if it's artists as well, you should be able to get to 50 easy. The second 50, I could see you struggling.
Why do you think I would struggle with that?
You just said you're not good at remembering names. I've seen you try and
Well,
name
yeah,
100
I'm
women.
very bad at. Yeah, I'm very bad at it. Actually,
It's horrifically bad. Like, I don't think I'm that good with names, but I cooked you in the women thing.
Okay, hold up. Let me zoom out one. There we go.
What did Illumi say? Sorry, about the... Press the big red button? I don't have the big red
All right.
button.
We've got to get the timer going.
You press the big red button.
Would you... Oh. Okay, Jesus Christ. Where do I even begin, man? Where do I even begin? Where do I begin? All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Right, Pink Floyd we've already mentioned. Metallica. Hosier. Adele.
Hosier.
Madonna. Not that I ever listened to Madonna.
The Beatles. Stan Rogers. Stan Rogers. 6. It's 6. 6 on your list. It's Stan Rogers.
I really like Stan Rogers. Oh, hold on. Fuck. Bombay Bicycle Club.
Fucking hell.
The Killers. Wait, there's so many that begin with K. Kasabian, Kaiser Chiefs. Okay, I run out of the Ks. Wait,
Stan
can I have
Rogers
Killer
before
Mike
Michael
separately
Jackson.
Yeah.
To Run the Jewels? I think I can. I think I'm allowed. Fucking Sabrina Carpenter, Lola Young, fucking what's her name that sings Hot to Go? Chaperone. Do I have to spell them properly?
If you've said it, I think it'll be fine.
Does it have double P's? What else? Fucking who else, man? Led Zeppelin. Dude, I don't know how to spell their name either. I think I fucked that one up too.
You know how to? You don't know how to spell
Zeppelin? I don't know. Is it double P?
I think it's double P, isn't it? Nah, I mean, I said it and then I thought.
Fuck knows.
Do I know how to spell? I think it's double P.
Who else? The Who, the Rolling Stones. Who else? The Fray. Where does that one come from? The
Fray. The Fray. The fucking Fray.
Scouting for girls. Now I'm just pulling deep cut references from my fucking because I'm thinking
No,
of the
yeah,
ones
that-
that you were Fratellis.
That makes sense. No, now you're showing your age, I think. Now you're showing like this. The fact that Fratellis and Scouting for Girls are on this list that early, it's very much showing
Well, it's not-
British.
Well, exactly.
25
Exactly.
to 35 British.
Who else? Father John Misty.
Who? How do you like as soon as you go for Rolling Stones? How do you not think Beatles? Am I the only one that thinks like as soon as
who's the
you
Munch girl? Ice Spice. Is that her name? Ice Spice? No, that's not correct, is it? Shit. Fuck. I can't remember. Who else? Who else?
Yeah,
who
how
else,
do
who
you go
else?
Beyonce and not think I don't know, like think of like as soon as I think Beyonce, I would go Rihanna, Jay-Z, and then probably like Jay-Z to Eminem.
Radiohead?
Fucking, you know,
Who's the one though that does the
bunch of rappers? Gorillas. Canada Man, thanks for 30 months.
Oh boy, I love Amazon Prime.
This is Valorant.
Snoop Dogg.
C-Snack, thanks for 12 months.
Who was the
This
guy that
might
did
be
the
the
Overwatch
best way to
thing?
celebrate 12
Who's
months.
the guy that did the Overwatch thing? What's his name? What's his name? The big guy who was always.
We're only 30 in and you're already pulling from past jobs.
Wait, no, okay. Who do I actually listen to? Queen. Okay. David Bowie, I don't actually listen to. Not a big fan.
1, 2, 3.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Timid Fire, thanks for 3 months.
Wait, no, that's his.
This
Simon
guy
and
is fucking
Garfunkel.
cooked.
Yes, because it's Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel, isn't it? By the way, I don't listen to either of those.
You're not getting by that. You're not. That's, I don't think that's how you spell Garfunkel. But also,
What? It's fucking. It's
pretty sure it's EL.
It's EL. Who gives a shit? I mean, probably him, but
you're not getting Paul Simon.
Why? Isn't that
no? Yeah, but like you can't have Simon and Garfunkel and then also Paul Simon as like a solo artist. That would be.
So am I not allowed to have Killer Mike because he's in the Run the Jewels with LP? Am I not allowed to have people if I name the super band?
Well,
speaking of super bands, actually, Foo Fighters,
I think you could,
Nirvana.
I think you could
Them
get a
Crooked Vultures. The Good, the Bad, and the Queen's Tits. I can't remember what the fucking band is called. What's the band called with the guy from the?
I think it is the
guy from
Queen's
Radiohead?
Tits. You're right. I think it is the Queen's Tits. I think you had it.
Anyway, Stone Roses. Is Queens of the Stone Age? Is that a band?
Yes.
I think that's a band.
It is a band. Well, you got Foo Fighters and Nirvana, but Dave Grohl also jumped for them for a bit.
Yes, Santana or something. I'm out of my comfort zone here. Fucking hell. Like say Oasis. Jesus Christ, man.
Oasis.
What do you think of? There's got to be more in my head. There has to be more in my head.
Your brain is so strange. Like,
what do you mean?
Like, because when people say, like, if I got most people to do this, they would say Oasis and then instantly go, or they would say
Blur. Yes.
Or they would say the Rolling Stones and instantly go,
Well, I did the Rolling Stones and I did the Who. I mean, those are connected in my head. But Oasis isn't connected.
Aren't you missing another one, perhaps?
What? I don't know. Fucking, I don't know who I'm missing. Probably, I'm missing a lot.
Also,
of
you said
people. There's a
Gorillaz,
lot more
and the
bands
guy
than
who
this.
created Gorillaz is fucking lead singer of Blur.
Oh yeah, he is, isn't he? What's the Good, the Bad, and the Queen's Tits? I swear that's a band. It's something like that. Anyway, what else are we looking at?
I mean, not getting the Beatles is fucking mental.
God, there's got to be some of the musical artists that. What do I listen to a lot of? What do I listen to a lot of? Oh, what are they called? Dry the River. I do listen to them a little
Never
bit.
heard of.
Jesus Christ. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I don't know who else. All right, let's think of mega famous artists. Mega famous. Beyonce, Taylor Swift. I don't know why I've gone for Take That. I don't know why Take That is coming up next. They are not a big band.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
They are not a big band. They didn't even make it to the US. Really? James Arthur. There's a fucking pull for you.
Yes, let's name the biggest artists we can. Mega stars of the ages.
Well, the Beatles. The Beatles.
Fucking
They're
hell.
quite a big band, aren't
You
they?
think?
They're quite a big band.
This is what I was trying to get you
Elvis
to say.
Presley.
The Rolling Stones and the Beatles.
Are they connected then, those two? Fuck, I'm not even halfway through this list, and who else is pretty big?
Number 44, the Beatles.
Who the fuck else? Who else makes music out there? Who the hell else is out there just plugging away making music? Dominic Fike.
Tom Jackdaw.
Who else? Jesus Christ.
Thanks for the gift
Who else
sub.
is out there making music? Can I have Lonely Island? They make
You can have
music.
Lonely Island, yes, I'll accept that.
Okay.
I think if they're on Spotify with at least if they're on Spotify and someone has heard of them, I think you can have it.
Okay. Eden Project. Fucking Christ. This is painful, man.
People are going to look at this list though and say Lonely Island before this person, that person, this band. You got to Lonely Island first. It does explain a lot. Jizz in my pants just constantly on in the background.
Speaking of which, Northern Boys. Northern Boys, definitely a very legitimate band. Definitely a very legitimate band. What else? What the fuck else? Christ. C2C?
I don't know, mate.
What
I
else?
don't know.
How does he put down Taylor Swift and not
Like,
think
yeah,
of
this
like
is my
people?
point, though, right? Like, you would
BB
say the Rolling Stones, and you would
More Money.
instantly think the
There you
Beatles.
go. There's a more modern
You would
reference
say
for you.
Taylor Swift, and you would say, like you say, pop, like
else
you
have
know,
we had?
Justin Bieber, Rihanna, you know, like Drake. This is what you would
doing
say. You would
Valorant.
say like most normal people would, you know, go connected
Is that his name?
to other
Who was the guy who
things.
made the skins with Valorant? Fuck, I don't think his name was Zed, was it? Was it Zeb? What the fuck was his name, man? What was his name? Zed. It began with a Z, didn't it? It began with a Z. Oh, fuck it. Z. Okay, well, we'll have to move on. We'll have to move on from that one.
Say JC.
Okay, think about solo artists, people who went solo. Think about there's Christmas songs. Think about Christmas songs.
Christmas songs were Christmas songs.
Leona Lewis. Michael Bublé.
Bublé. If only there was someone else called. There's only there's someone else called
Mariah
Michael.
Carey. Oh Christ.
Knows
Fuck.
before Michael Jackson and
Dude,
Elton John.
Jesus. Who else? Bach, Beethoven, Tchaikovsky.
I'll give you that. That's a good. But this is what I mean. See how you've named all of like people of a similar ilk. What is so strange about your brain is it doesn't work like that for anyone else. Just
But
apparently the classic.
To me, quite a lot of classical composers are linked in my brain, you know?
Yeah, but for some reason, fucking Oasis and Blur is like two separate parts of the brain.
Yes, they're not connected, man. They're not connected. What else have we got out here? Blackpink. That's a band. Who else? The fucking Dropkick Murphys.
I mean, I've heard of the Dropkick Murphys, but I don't think the Dropkick Murphys would make most people's lists of this.
Wouldn't they?
I'm not sure they would.
You're saying most people's lists wouldn't go Mozart, Blackpink, Dropkick Murphys. Can I get a local band? The Wildcats of Kilkenny. They're a band from the northeast that do Irish music.
If someone's heard of them and they're on Spotify,
I can't say whether or not someone else has heard of them. I don't know.
Someone will. Someone will have heard of them, surely.
They're called the Wildcats of Kilkenny. Oh, fucking hell. What else? Blink 182 or 182. I never know
here
which
we
way
go.
you're supposed to say that. My wife gets very angry at me for that.
Here we go. Can he name a bunch of other similar?
This is not a tier list, man. This is not a tier list.
So, Blackpink before 5 black people.
Don't say that, man. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's not even true, is it? That's not even true. 1, 2. You know what? I shouldn't count, actually. I don't think I should count. Because I've got to 4. And no, I think there's 5 before Blackpink. I think there's 5 before Blackpink. I'm not 100% sure though. Okay. Right, hold up. Hold up. What are we going for then? Where are we going from here? Jesus. Let's go for the band Yes. Let's go for
Have the points updated?
Fuck, what are they called?
Will the leaderboards be available? I don't know. Sometime soon, hope.
What is that band called? The Beach Boys. Let's go for Beach Boys. Yeah, true. Let's go for Prince.
Okay.
Let's go for
Prince, Michael Jackson. MJ?
Jackson 5. Am I allowed Michael Jackson if I've already done the Jackson 5? Sure.
At this point, I don't think it matters. The fact that Michael Jackson is how many fucking down on this list? Think of all the people that you named before Michael fucking Jackson. Look at all of the.
Listen to him.
I don't give a shit. But
I don't listen to him.
But you literally before said, let's just think of some really. You got to Queen and David Bowie, and you were in the right era, and then just went. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm on to Dave Grohl now.
Okay, hold up. Who am I going for here? What's his name? Who wrote all of the songs for Lion King? What's his name?
My god.
John. Elton John. His surname's John.
Oh,
Yeah,
John.
We got there in the end. Got there in the end.
John, Elton John.
Okay. Hold up. What's the name of the guy who wrote the Tarzan songs, which are all shit? Wait, can I have John Williams? John Williams, a very famous composer.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. I don't see why not.
What was the guy called?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what he's
I don't know
called.
his name.
He's also he was also
name.
also is, I guess, in a band.
I don't know his name. I think he shares a name. Is his name similar to Mike Tyson? I feel like his name's similar to Mike Tyson.
Not at all. It's not similar to fucking.
I feel like it's pretty.
Wait till you hear what it is. Wait till you hear what it is. That's an old
Like it's
timer.
pretty similar, honestly. Jesus Christ. I mean, Guns N' Roses.
Mike Tyson.
Queens of the Stone Age. I'm putting in here because I think they're a band. Pretty sure they're a
I
band.
already told you they were.
Oh, I wasn't listening to you.
It's just Stone Age, though.
Oh, Stone Age. Okay, let's think. What about Amy Winehouse? Should have had that a while back. What a great voice.
Was that a music critic right there?
What the fuck? Well, now I can't use any of those. You've actually just destroyed me there by taking a bunch of them out of the usable pool.
Someone just
But you
gave
did
him
remind me
fucking...
of Aerosmith because of Guitar Hero.
Someone just gave him a fucking bunch
I don't know
of
why I'm remembering Guitar Hero more than I'm remembering the music I listen to on a regular basis. The Jam, and the lead singer who did solo stuff is called, don't know, but Elvis Costello then comes to mind. The guy is called.
Elvis Costello comes to mind. Not when you named Elvis Presley, of course.
No, he didn't come to mind then. The Police. What else?
If only there was someone in the Police who was known for doing solo work as well.
Is that Sting? I actually don't know enough about the Police. Is that Sting who is the front man of the Police? I don't know. What else?
Points updated?
Of Monsters and Men.
Or
was that the name of
4
a song?
points for FNS.
Is that the name of the band or is that the name of a song?
No, help us.
I think they're an Icelandic band.
No,
and I think there's another.
Do I tell him if he's correct? I guess
I think there's a wait. There's another Icelandic band as well that I'm trying to pull. I've lost it. They do a lot of nonsense lyrics. Just on nonsense lyrics, REM.
You've already got Lonely Island.
Yeah, we've already got Lonely Island. Shit. What else? Chill on REM. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean they definitely do a lot of nonsense lyrics though.
No helpers. No looking at the chat.
Okay. We got to think of people. I'm thinking to The Weeknd. Doesn't he style his name? He doesn't spell it out like The Weeknd, does he?
It's without.
He removes like a bunch of vowels or something.
Yeah, it's without an E at the end.
The Weeknd. Who else?
Where does he go from The Weeknd?
Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
Biggie Smalls.
Okay.
Tupac.
You see how your brain again has gone from one to the other in kind of a somewhat
yes, but now
logical...
you're interrupting me, and now you've fucked it up. Now you've fucked it up again, Dr. Dre.
Heritage.
SC Balls, thanks for the 90 months.
I completely forgot that VCT is back.
Eazy-E.
Go Valorant.
Ice-T. Fucking hell.
Eminem?
Well, I don't know how you spell it. Is it with a Z? I fucking know.
My girl Rihanna not mentioned at all is heartbreaking.
It's
Kendrick Lamar.
Eazy-E. I don't fucking know.
Stop looking at chat.
Well, I'm
looking for help.
No, I'm not trying to look for help. I saw them spamming like omega lols, so I knew I'd spelt something wrong or said someone's name wrong. Who else? God. At least this isn't as slow as naming 100 women. Although maybe that's
Is that-
worse, to be honest with you. That might be worse. I think the more condensed the category, the easier it is. The tighter the category, the easier it is.
Well, okay, I'll get you
For
to name
instance,
English
give me-
football stadiums.
For instance, if I just thought of a genre, I think that would narrow it down massively. Like if I thought about Evanescence. And then what's the Jesus Christ. Who does Hayley Williams sing for? Paramore. My Chemical Romance. I'm just going to call them MCR. What are some of the other ones? What are some of those other like pop?
You could have got this when he said
emo,
Blink 182.
pop punk bands from
Sum
the
41.
2000s.
How many is he on?
Panic at the Disco.
Oh, he's near the end. Okay. Wow, you even knew about the exclamation mark. Wow.
Yep. What are some other ones? Dude. Fucking...
I don't know why. Outcast just came to my mind.
I think I've hit my limit.
You're
think I
so
know
fucking
100.
close. You know, come on. Think of any other genre. You've missed some pretty fucking big names.
Okay. Other genre. Let's think of Baroque. I'm tapped out of Baroque. I don't have anyone else in Baroque.
That? Why not just, I don't know, pop?
Pop. Pop's too wide. Wait, what is the woman, Wrecking Ball woman? Who came in? I came in like a wrecking ball. What the fuck is that woman called?
Miley Cyrus.
Hannah Montana looking ass.
You can't have Hannah Montana.
Fucking 9 Inch Nails. Johnny Cash.
Yeah, I think Johnny Cash does do Came in
First
Like a Wrecking
Aid
Ball.
Kit.
He did a great version of that.
Miley Cyrus, dude, because I went from Miley Cyrus to Billy, whatever her dad's called, Billy Cyrus, and then I was thinking Johnny Cash, and then I thought Johnny Cash doing a cover of 9 Inch Nails. So I had to work my way backwards from 9 Inch Nails to Johnny Cash. Then I distracted on a tangent thinking about fucking good country music. So I thought First Aid Kit.
I don't know First Aid Kit, I'll be honest.
Then
you say no Frank Sinatra. I wonder how many people would name Frank Sinatra.
Who were the people who sang Mbop? What were they called?
What? I mean, you're talking about a fucking one-hit wonder from years ago. Why would that be your go-to?
Do they not count? Do they not count?
They do count. I know who sings it.
Count? I don't know who sings it.
It's Hanson.
I don't know. Something Ray Jepsen. Someone Ray Jepsen. Carly Ray Jepsen? Is that a singer?
Yes. Didn't do Umba, but yes, that is a person.
Okay.
She did Call Me Maybe.
Yes. Yes, of course she did. CeeLo Green. And to finish, we will end on the band Aha.
Game? I'm not watching the
Jesus Christ, that was a struggle.
Drake, Kendrick,
Christ.
Rihanna, George Michael,
That was a
Frank
struggle.
Sinatra gonna make the list, but First
That was
Aid
a
Kit
fucking struggle, man. Oh, Fleetwood Mac. I listened to a lot of Fleetwood Mac.
Rihanna. Justin Bieber.
Rihanna,
Drake.
yeah.
Hanson,
Right,
yes.
yeah.
Hanson do Umba.
Oh, Hanson. No, Prince. Actually, wrong. Prince is in here. I mean, why Ice-T instead of Ice Cube? Because I was thinking Ice-T was in...
No Eminem.
He had an
You named a bunch of
career.
rappers and not Eminem.
I didn't think about Eminem. Didn't think about him. I don't listen to him, really. Yeah. Mike Tyson equals Phil Collins.
Yes. Oh my God.
Kind
that
of have a
was
similar name, though. Those do kind of have a similar name.
No, they don't.
Those are somewhat similar. 83% of my named artists were men. I think that's an unfair thing to run stats on. Also, is that really true? Were 83% of the men? I don't think that's true.
Does the points come up here, Alumi? Or will that come up at the end?
Oh, Jesus. Sigur Rós, that's who I was thinking of as the nonsense Icelandic band.
Okay, I'm actually going to end my stream, I think. Both have 2 first names.
God. Just count, were there more than 17 women? 1, 2, 3.
I'm going to end my
4,
stream and
5,
get up for Pacific.
6,
So you can
7,
enjoy
8.
Crew versus Loud, and I'll send people over. That was an
9.
experience that I just had.
Jesus Christ. 10, 11,
No,
12.
I'm not watching the second game. I'm going to get up for Global.
13.
Really? Yeah, I am.
14. Fucking hell.
You didn't get double points for IGL? Ooh.
15, 16. You got to give me those.
That is more of a
17,
problem.
18, 19. I'm going to say 19. I'm going to say there's 19. Of Monsters and Men has a woman in it as well? Okay, so 20. 20%. 20% women. That's not bad.
That's
not bad.
even my fault. Yeah, but it does need fixing, Illumi. Yeah, I'm watching GE tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Goodbye. I'll send you on over to Sideshow. The game's about to start. So goodbye. I will see you tomorrow.